Hello, my dost. Welcome to the Brown Load. I've got shades on, so I feel like a bit of a Bollywood movie.
Welcome to the
movie
Brown
star.
Load. This week it's Sach, Kedge, and Kojak. We've resurrected from the past.
I'm channeling my South Indian what's it called? Not Tollywood. What's South Indian cinema? Lolly.
Solly.
No. Is it Lolly?
Molly?
No. Molly is
Polly.
Tollywood. Tollywood.
Cholly.
Is it?
Beach hair.
Dolly?
Dollywood.
Are you doing Gujarati jokes that I don't get?
No, he's just saying any word that goes with Ollie.
Changing the first letter.
Hollywood.
Yeah. Wallywood.
Yeah, anything could be anything.
No, but what's it called?
No, Tollywood.
Collywood?
Tollywood is Tollywood.
I don't know if you're...
I don't know.
I feel like you're finding
Collingwood is the cricketer.
Anyway, like I feel like Rajni... What's his name?
Rajnikant.
What do you say?
Rajnikant.
Oh, I thought we don't say that word.
No, I respect him.
Rajnikant.
Rajnikant.
Yes. Yeah. Why you
No, Rajnikant, he can't. But this one can.
He's not... Oh, am I...
Yeah,
is that
Rajnikant.
Is that my bootleg name?
That's
like when you get like...
Yeah.
Oh, the
tribute act.
Yeah, the Cheetles.
Yeah.
Taste this.
This one is Rajnikant.
Yeah.
Reggie what?
Reggie Williams.
Okay.
That's it. Like the bootleg Robbie with
What
Reg.
is with this glasses? What do you
Yeah,
think you
why?
are? Like,
Why?
Come on.
I feel a bit hay fevery, and actually it really helps. And, hay fever people will all know. You know, Sach, you got hay fever. You get mad hay fever.
Well, yeah. I mean, we'll come to that in a bit.
Okay. Well, so I feel like I've got my so the shades on her, but then I feel like a bit of a movie star. But actually, maybe I'm going to keep it on to reveal some movie star epic news.
What do you mean?
Well, I've got some wicked news that we want to share with them.
No, we can't do that.
We're not doing that now.
That's what we said we're going to do.
No, not. We are in this podcast. There will be a
Not right
revelation.
now, yeah.
But not now. Look, let's leave it till the end.
No, that's annoying.
No, let's leave it to the end. So that
we teased it earlier this week.
Yeah.
Saw it
on our
Instagram.
socials.
Yeah.
So that's been creating the buzz, the hype. People are talking about it from
About
here
about this
to
thing that we
South
want to talk
Africa.
about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
From Russia to America. Everyone's talking
It
about
was
it.
basically a save the date that we put out.
Yeah. Not like in a wedding way, but yeah.
Well, you never know.
In an event way.
Yeah, well,
right?
it's just save the date. That's all everyone knows.
You're saying too much, Tommy. Let's just...
But you know what it is? Can I
what we'll do,
Yeah.
the trick in the business is that we will...
This is exactly what I was going to talk
we
about.
will reveal it at the end of the podcast, so everyone gets to the end of the podcast.
This makes no sense. This is a digital
does.
thing. No, it's a digital thing. You can forward it right now to the end of the podcast, listen to the reveal, and come back and listen to this.
But then you
bit.
miss all the good stuff.
Yeah.
But then you're not going through the process.
Tommy's that guy who's just gone in there and shown his whole package off in one go.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Out. Listen.
Out.
Yeah,
That's it. Just
we know
done.
why
He
we're
plays
all
poker.
here.
I've got a 3 and a 10. It's useless, but have a look at it.
There you go.
Have a look at it anyway.
No,
That's it.
I'm not revealing my hand because that exactly.
No, that's what you want.
No, he said it was a big one,
very
and then
good.
he
It's a
showed the
big
2
one.
and the 7.
Very good. See, that's the I'm talking about. You guys are playing poker with the audiences. I'm not. I'm
love
saying
it. We love a bit
I'm
of-
saying just tell them. They're like us. We're like them.
At the moment, you look like the Joker.
I'm taking my glasses. But what my point? You know, it's like when they do like episodic releases on Netflix.
Yeah.
Oh, Job Cutter. How old am I? I'm a grown man. Give me. I know the series is all there. You got it on videotape in the files. Just put it all on Netflix so I can watch it when I want to watch it.
Oh my God.
You're
Yeah,
gonna
mate.
make
You
me
gotta
wait.
wait.
No, times have changed.
What
now.
a boring person.
How's that boring?
I mean, you've had to wait.
You know what it is? You want more foreplay. You're going, oh, go on, play with me for a little bit longer. That's basically what you're
but
saying.
anticipation
And I'm
is the
saying,
best part of
just
it.
stick it in me. That's the
Yeah, but
difference.
that's what I mean. Is anticipation is the best part of it.
So what one are you? I thought you'd be a stick it in me type of bunda.
No, I think with this, you can wait till the end.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
There's a climax.
Slow.
Yeah.
Is that-
Build yourself.
What's the hand action?
The hand
climax?
action is. Dang.
We are climaxing, everybody. Okay, so sorry, everyone. I have to.
Yeah,
we have
Put it away, put it away.
We have to have a bit of conversation before we get down to it.
We want to do the
Exactly.
announcement
These boys are-
vertically, not horizontally.
Yeah,
Exactly.
These boys are romantic. What can I
Yes.
say? All right.
So
we're
save
gonna,
that.
We're going to save
No,
that
it's
for
always
whenever you want to
ruining it.
save it for, because you can fast forward right now. And
Yes,
listen to
you're
it.
basically because you're a binger, and we're trying to create the anti-binge at the moment. We want you to enjoy the now,
Yeah.
and you will get to the excitement.
Yeah.
When in due course.
Okay.
Speaking of the now and excitement, I've completed Hayfever. That's it, done.
Oh,
can you see that?
Last week he was on
the
the
last
floor.
for the last 2
week
weeks.
he was on his knees.
I was
arms and
dying.
knees and legs, and I'm dying, and all of
fully
this.
suffering, and I was just like, it came to Friday, I think.
Yeah.
And I was like, that I can't take this any further. I need to do something about this.
That explains it. I think I've caught it.
Well, last week you all laughed at me because you said that I'd knocked it on his head. This man's today come
I've knocked
today
it on
and
his head.
he's
Yeah,
knocked it on his head as well.
It's gone.
So if I knock it on the head by next week, right?
Bruv, you
go back round again. You go back round
You're
again.
next.
Yeah, but you look like you're
You're
in a
next in
lot
line.
of pain.
No, I just feel puffy-eyed, scratchy.
No, this is nothing. This is nothing, man. I was outdone.
Sad
cold.
said- sad
My
said that
eye
it's
was out
swollen up.
here.
Yeah,
I
like
love
he
that.
said-
Call that hay fever.
That's not hay fever.
What's that?
That's not even
So
diet
to the
or
many,
zero.
to many of our listeners who will be probably still in the Sach place, who haven't knocked on his head.
Tom, the Tommy place. Now, can we just
Or
say
the Tommy place.
I'm there as
Yeah,
well.
so
Let's-
say,
can
yeah,
I get
Tommy's
some
there.
sympathy as well?
What's the secret? And while you do that, I'm going to have a crisp. Ignore the noise.
Of course he is.
Go and have a crisp.
Go on.
Was it any
Oh,
good?
they're not that crispy because they're a bit old. Yeah. Are they old?
No, yesterday.
Why didn't you tell me?
As soon as you took a bite of that, I was like, you don't like it. You could tell it on your face.
As soon as you took a bite of it,
Yeah.
I could hear that wasn't a crisp.
What
What was that? A biscuit?
That tastes like furfur that's been out of date for 2 weeks, Tommy. You just
Like
done
when
me.
you get out of
I've
wedding
done me there.
in a bowl.
I promise
Anyway,
you,
let's
they
not
are
talk
less
about-
than
No, but have
24
another-
hours
Kedge, have
old.
another
They were
one.
opened
Have
up
another
about
one. No way.
20
Have
hours
another one.
ago.
No.
I think you got.
He looks so
I think you got
upset.
unlucky.
He looks so upset.
How could I? No, crap
Have another one, have
no,
another one.
I'm not. That is out of date.
So anyway,
No,
the way
wait. Can we address why he's so upset?
he's upset. Look
Why are you
at his face.
upset?
He wanted it to be.
rolled out though.
You're
You rolled.
laughing now, but I saw your face,
Yeah.
and your face was. I know Keji's
Yeah,
when
he's not
basically
happy.
when Keji's a bit disappointed, like really disappointed. Have you noticed, Sach? His nostrils flare. He does a little flare.
Do I do that?
Yeah.
Ric
I
Flair.
don't even know I do that. I don't even know. You know, the
does.
other day I was having that conversation actually, and like, I don't know what is it in your head that you tell to get your nostrils to flare? I don't have that.
It's an
that-
animal instinct. It's like a
No,
dinosaur.
but some people can make their nostrils flare up.
He
I
does.
can't do it.
He does. Look,
But
he's
yeah,
like a
you're
little-
saying I just
look
did
at him.
it.
He's like a little pterodactyl. look at his face.
Done it.
I don't know how to do it.
Yeah.
Ric
I,
Flair.
I don't have that muscle.
Ric Flair.
Ric Flaired it.
Flaired it.
No, but I don't have that muscle.
Oh,
so
man.
I feel
this
all of a
is just
sudden-
going to Ric Flair up. I tell you. It's all gonna-
Right. Anyway, Saj, how did you knock it?
Yeah,
on
what
his
did you
head.
do?
Well,
Oh, yeah,
it
what's-
came to a point on Friday where I was I couldn't breathe out my nose, which meant I couldn't sleep,
terrible.
which meant I kept on waking up every 10 minutes because I was kind of choking.
Correct.
Like, my
That's
nose
dangerous.
was just,
Yep.
it was
Yep.
dangerous.
And then
I
you're
was
like, well, I don't want the
that
first
was
aider
on
to come and
Friday
save
night,
me.
and I was just like, this can't go on. I can't sleep. I can't breathe.
He's saying it like he's in a relationship with himself.
Yeah.
This can't go on.
It can't go on.
I know. Whose fault is it? It's not me. Well,
there
it
was
must
only.
be you.
Do you know what? I've done every single trick in the book for Hayfever. So
Yeah, you have.
Kedge was like, try
Haymax, all of that
all
stuff.
of that. Try all of that.
Local
Try all
honey?
that. I've had all the
Local
tried
honey,
everything. I've tried
Indian
everything.
honey.
There
What
was
did you think
one
of the
thing.
local honeys?
The honeys.
There was one thing I didn't do,
What?
and I've never done it in all this time because I was
Oh.
just like, I'm not too sure, and I don't think I'm this kind of. I don't want it for no reason.
Going under the blanket and inhaling a bit of hot steam.
No.
Oh.
I do that anyway. I tried to.
Yeah. Not that.
I had the jab, the Hayfever jab.
Oh, but so it's. You,
I didn't know there was one.
No, but it's prescription only.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's
No,
heavy,
it's not.
heavy duty.
It's not prescription only. It's like you got to go
No,
to
as
a
in,
private.
yeah.
You got to go to a private place and get it.
No, you can't be just any old Tom Dick who
Yeah.
can go and get it. You have to, because it's
Yeah.
You've got
heavy.
to show that, look
It's
at me.
heavy duty
It's heavy
stuff.
and I went there on Saturday, managed to get an
So,
appointment.
so you haven't knocked on his head, Sad. You're cheating,
You know,
basically.
you got it. No.
No, it's knocked.
Yeah,
Look at me.
one way or another, whether he has
It's
a hay
working,
fever,
it's working.
whether-
It's gone.
Whether he has this bit of honey or whatever. Look at him. You just don't want to give the credit, right? That's
It's
all
gone,
that
it's
was it.
gone.
No, I thought you had some Ayurvedic sort of medicine or something.
Bro, I ain't gonna.
But that would be the same thing.
Well, no.
The
He
results
went-
the same.
Yeah, no,
No,
he
I
went
thought
to something.
he's found out a breathing pattern, or he's done,
I
like,
couldn't
he
breathe.
clamps his left nipple or something,
Yeah.
and it, you know.
You did what no other medical professional on the planet has ever
Yeah.
been able to
Yeah. I
achieve.
know.
But Sach got it. Since last
Oh,
week.
so you just
Anyway,
got the injection.
I got the injection,
What did, okay.
and I got to say, I was a bit worried about it. But, and this was the worst part, the injection doesn't go in your arm.
oh,
Is it up
your
the
leg. Leg.
I had to take one for the team.
Is it? Is
the
it
end
up
of the
your-
willy.
No. Wow, Sad.
It wasn't there, wasn't there?
That is
It wasn't there.
painful.
Word,
But
they said
do you
that
know
was
what?
the
Like,
only
it was-
way. That was the only way.
It was. I wasn't expecting. Like I just thought injection.
Hands up if you've had one in your backside.
Oh, I beg your pardon.
Injection.
What about the injection?
I've had it.
I
It's
have.
a little bit orcs. I had it because I was going to India and I had to have something for one of the injections up my backside, which I was not expecting.
How long ago was this?
I'm talking about when we went. When we went to do the little Audible gigs. How long ago was that?
Years
yeah.
ago. About 4
Yeah.
years ago.
4 years.
So I
yeah.
went into Boots and I wasn't expecting it. And then she
you
goes,
got your chit out in boots?
yes, I was in boots. Do you know what I mean? I was like, my God.
They're like,
What's going on
Mr.
here?
Mr. Casual, yep, meet me in aisle 3.
Yeah. Forget boots, it was booties. Do you know what I mean? It was just like, it was another shop.
It's the aisle with no lights.
It was
a little dark
and it was an
alleyway.
old lady. I thought, who's it? I'm scaring her. She's scaring me. Where's it going to go?
It's like, yeah, you can go to Tesco and do it in the ethnic aisle.
No, this was like, it was legit, like in a proper clinic thing. But
Oh, yeah, mine wasn't like anything was dodgy. It
do you
was
know
legit.
What? I wasn't ready for it.
No, exactly.
I wasn't ready for it.
So then-
because
so
I
then-
just
What?
when
You
you
just
when
pull your pants down.
when you hear injection, you just
Injection.
think.
He's so nervous about it. He started talking like an Indian from
called
India.
it
Injection.
Injection. When you're like, Michael Jackson, I like Latoya Jackson, I like
And
Janet
Jackson.
Jackson, and one day I'm gonna.
You just think it's gonna go in your arm.
Right.
And
Yeah,
I was
you-
like,
you
I
were.
was getting ready. I was like, yeah, go on, left arm.
And how?
obviously.
Take us through the procedure. So what did she say then? How did
It was
she-
a guy.
Oh my God. Oh no, but it's probably easier with a guy. I would have felt more comfortable with a guy.
Because of the chitta thing.
Yeah.
Nah,
so
it don't
you had a
matter.
guy. So what did
Had a
you do?
guy.
So you lifted your sleeve up, and he
I
went.
lifted my sleeve up, and he was like, stand up, and I was thinking,
Oh, okay. Maybe it's a standing up one. Yeah.
yeah. And then I thought, okay, that's weird. Like usually you just sit down,
Yeah.
sleeve
lift
up, bang.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's like, stand up, and then he was just like, can you pull down that part of your? I was wearing shorts, like similar to these,
Yeah.
and he's just like,
Did he put on any music? No, just would it would have been nice to just set the
that was
mood
it.
like.
And he
So
goes,
you had to do one cheek.
But yeah, one cheek, little scratch.
Oh yeah.
So were you
Bang.
standing?
a little
and-
scratch
was
for Sach.
standing.
What is that?
But it wasn't.
He
Does he-
you know
scratches.
what?
So I was
it
lying
hurt.
down for mine.
Oh,
So therefore I had to sort of.
Yours were flopped
I had
open.
to. No, I had to
A
lower
couple
it.
of old boobs.
I had to
hang
lower.
on a minute. You were lying down. You were in the aisle. What do you mean? What in the lying
Not
down in the
It
aisle?
wasn't boots in the aisle.
next to the sandwiches.
It was a little. It was a little.
It's a bit cold here.
No. It wasn't actually in the aisle. It was a little room. Do you know what I mean? With a curtain and stuff. But it was like a bed. So I had to lie down and I had to pull out one cheek.
Yeah.
But then she kind of
Little
had to,
tease.
she had to help herself. She had to help herself
Just
to
walked
get to the
around.
right part.
To help herself.
Yeah.
What do you mean? Was it a buffet?
Well, no, well, yeah, it might as well have been because obviously I was laid down and she could have, whatever. But
What did she want to do?
But no, she had to obviously move the boxers and the shorts. I think I was in shorts or the joggers, and then she sort of had to help herself to the right part of it.
Lucky you didn't went when you got double jumbo. She's
Well, exactly.
trying to undo the
It would have
nala.
been easier if I had that on. Do you know?
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
you just lift the slit and then it's all open sesame in it. Then, so,
Right.
But do you know what? It wasn't quite in the buttock. It was a bit higher.
Oh, lower back.
Yeah. It was like more lower, but still, like you had to pull your shorts down, which I
Yeah.
was a bit like. Oh.
And then did you? Was it a bit awkward walk afterwards? Did you?
It
Feel,
was because it was just, do you know, like usually, I mean, I give blood all the time, and that don't bother me at all.
No.
You could actually feel the needle going in and
Yes.
something being
Injected
injecting. Yeah, you
Yeah.
know what I mean.
Wow.
And it was just like, oh, it'd be a bit sore, and I was like, yeah, it is a bit sore.
right. And then could you sit down straight away?
Yeah,
after
no,
that?
it's fine. That's
Okay.
fine. I drove home.
Drove
yeah.
home. Yeah.
But the next day, woke up, gone.
Wow.
Wow.
What?
That's so you've got to take one for the team, but it is worth
Any
it.
side
worth it.
effects? You got to look out for.
I woke up the next day speaking a bit Chinese.
Yeah.
But I'm joking.
No,
That's all right.
I'll say it's got some random one.
Yeah, well
Well done.
Well done, Saj. There you go, and that's one for the real sort of serious.
But I don't know. Do you know what? Like, I think I got to a point where it was just like, look, I need anything right now. So I wouldn't say go and do it.
You went
If
for the
it's-
extreme
if it's
level, yeah.
Really that bad and you can't cope, then do it. But I think if it's just a case of taking tablets and eye drops and nose spray,
Because sometimes that can help and cure
just
it.
carry on doing that. Because I tried that and it didn't help. So,
So it's funny because in the last couple of weeks, there's been this whole pollen bomb thing.
Pollen bomb.
Yeah, my two sons, the boys, Milo and Logan, they've had mad hay fever. I've been fine, but it's just kind of flared up now. I don't know why. But up until then, like in the last couple of weeks, I've been doing something. Kedge, you're
Oh,
going to be
yeah.
proud of me,
Go on.
particularly.
Tell me.
I think I would have. I might as well just say it. Yes, I think you told me about this.
Yeah.
A couple of years ago. Look at that. You already.
Yeah.
Yes, I probably did.
Probably did.
Look
Yep.
at the sureness
Probably
in it, right? But I've started having cold showers.
Well done.
I forgot to mention it a couple of weeks ago.
Well done, well done.
At the end, because it's been so hot as well, you
Yep.
don't mind it.
Yeah.
So
So what's the techers?
And also, sorry, very quickly, I don't know if anyone else finds this. If I have a hot shower on a hot day, I feel like I'm hot for like 2 hours after it. You know,
But
you
who
don't-
has that?
No, exactly. So having the cold shower, it almost normalizes you.
did you
About
ask
the
what
hot
the techers was? We just open your tap on cold.
No. Well, no, but there's also. Have you not
So-
got a techers for it?
Yeah. So I turn it instantly cold.
Yes.
and stay
So
on.
you start cold.
Oh, no, I'm hot. I have a hot shower.
Right, so you start
shower.
warm.
Because sometimes I shave my head in that stuff in the shower as well, right?
Toothpaste, all
so,
that, yeah.
Exactly. So I do that, and then when I'm done all my soaping up and all that, that's all done.
Yeah.
Right. Bend over. Do my
Are you
shin-
bending over now?
Do my shins.
Very good.
Every time I'm bent over in the shower, I think of you, Kedge.
I think of you guys when I bend over as well.
Honestly,
Yeah.
when I'm washing, because when I wash my shins now, and then you know where I've now got to.
Yeah.
I think, I better wash the top of my feet as well. Then,
Yeah.
Like,
But
give
this
them
is all improving flexibility.
But by the way, now I've got one of them little exfoliator gloves things. You know that
Nice.
they're amazing.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. On a stick, so you don't have to bend
no,
over.
No, you put them on like gloves.
Yeah.
And they're like scratchy Michael Jackson gloves.
Yes, I know.
So it's like I've got Michael Jackson rubbing his hands all over me
Lovely.
in the shower while I'm bent over doing the top of everything. Anyway, my point is at the end of it, go to cold, and then if I stay under it, I feel it slowly get colder rather than just go from one extreme to another.
Yeah.
Right.
So it gets colder, Sometimes it's borderline unbearable, but forget all that.
Breathe
I
through
do about 5-10 seconds, then 20 seconds, and
Yeah.
about 30 seconds now.
Yeah.
I'm about 30 seconds now. That's it. But sometimes it's almost like you can't even quite sort of get your breath because it's doing it like that. But it feels good.
It's very
I
good.
can't describe.
Shall I
I know
just
it's
help you with
weird.
that? Shall I just help
and
you
I
with that?
hate the cold.
You know that cold bit that you just did?
yeah.
That because basically your body's not ready for that to come. The shock. The shock. So if you just when you're about to turn it, if you do a massive exhalation before you do it,
Out of what end?
out of your mouth, and then you're already preparing your body, and you're going to let it know that there's a shock going to come because you're already exhaling, and then just exhale the way out, and you will not feel.
So exhaling tells my body something's coming.
I mean, Tommy, if you
Get
want to
ready.
take him and do a live demonstration with both of you,
I think
we can
should.
film that.
I would be comfortable doing that. Really? Would you?
he wouldn't do that.
He wouldn't do that in a
What?
million
He wouldn't do
years.
that.
What?
I'd do it. If you said get naked with Kedge in the shower, film the video.
Get naked.
If we're going to do it properly.
Demonstration, go do it.
Swear you. I mean, I'll go like topless.
Ooh.
Yeah.
No, it's got to be full.
Look at Sach.
Why? Look at that! As if he's
Oh,
getting
he's
pay per view, like he's getting front row seats.
I'm setting up a OnlyFans /
that?
download.
What's that? Colours TV. You want to live stream Tommy and Kedge in the shower?
Who wants to see that?
Who wants to see Big Brother when you can watch
breathing
Big
out.
Daughter? Here
But
we go,
no,
here we go.
that's really good. So that's you. But so you reckon that was helping you back?
Yes.
It's,
No, what I'm saying is, definitely, I don't know whether, look, I'm
What's it helping you
all
with?
for this. I don't know whether it's, but like a placebo effect, because I know I've heard so much about what cold showers do and how beneficial it is to people, particularly in their 40s and 50s as you're getting older, because it helps with stave off dementia.
Yeah.
It helps your focus.
Immune system.
Your immune system. There's so many benefits to cold showers at the end, just for a bit.
Yeah.
And the Scandinavians got right, the whole sauna and then jumping into the frozen
Yeah.
lakes. Those guys are super healthy. They live forever for a reason. So all of that is said to have benefits. I don't know whether that's in my head, but I just feel I'm doing a lot of things at the moment. There's a lot of things I'm building up.
It does get you. It does get you more
personal-wise.
aware straight
Yeah.
away in the start of your day.
And I feel good with it.
Yeah. It does set
Alex,
you
do
up.
do you do it every morning?
No, I don't. But
So he gave it all the big
Sometimes I just forget.
no, I do it every now and then. I'm not a regular on it.
Yeah,
I'm
but,
not a regular on it. I do it every now and then.
What's now and then? Fortnightly?
No, maybe once a week. Once a week, I'll just put myself through it.
Yeah.
Normally after, it's normally when I'm going
After
on a big
football?
run.
Yeah.
No, when I'm going before I go.
Before you go?
Yeah, before I go.
Oh.
But I'm just saying, it's
Yeah.
one of the things. It's a livener.
It is a
And
livener.
that's what they say
It
does.
is
It
a
kind
live-
of, look, I've seen so many clips on my source of information. I think,
Livener, is that a
TikTok.
word? I love that.
A little cheeky little livener.
Livener.
Yeah, I think it's actually it's a drug reference.
Okay.
I'm just
I've
saying.
never heard that, but it feels
just in case
it
you
feels
say
like
a
it's one
word.
of those sort of desi words that we've adopted and made it into a word. But so that's brilliant that you've done that. And obviously last week, if you remember on the podcast, I said I'm going to an event on the weekend, Saturday. Which I
Oh, but you
can't-
couldn't talk about it.
couldn't talk about it.
Yeah, you were embargoed.
Yeah, embargoed.
NDA,
and
whatever that is.
NDA, and thanks for saying that because I was going to say PDA. NDA, and I can now tell you.
NRI.
Oh, because it's happened.
Because it's happened. I was there.
I genuinely, I don't know what this is.
No,
right now.
Sach is kind of
Because of work. That's why I said
Inspector
I looked at it, I thought, I bet-
Sachi Holmes
Yeah.
has done a little, and he's non-stop asking me questions. Was it this?
No, I
It's like he's
didn't.
playing
No,
Guess
I
Who.
didn't.
Was
No,
it
I
this?
didn't.
I think I know, kid. I think I saw this.
No, I didn't.
Little Miss
Kedge
Marple.
put a little post in our WhatsApp group on the weekend.
Yeah.
And he was like, "Oh, check this photo out, whatever." And I've just
Well, no,
me-
I said, if only I could tell you where I went. I said it's the craziest thing that I've been
Yeah,
to.
and
But
I
I'll
was
send you a photo of what I've
me
eaten.
being me, I prodded him to be like, "Go on in, well, give us something, then, innit?"
Yeah.
I mean, if you don't ask, you don't get, right? So
yeah.
you have to ask.
Show me something.
He obviously didn't. He didn't.
I
He
didn't give.
Okay,
But
okay.
today,
Yeah.
It was all revealed. It was all revealed.
Okay, so he knows.
Because he's a little bit Inspector Clouseau.
It wasn't. No, I watched something on YouTube and it had your name in it.
As a production. What do you mean, like as a producer?
Yeah, as in someone was calling Kedge in the video.
Oh,
so I was like, he was there.
I thought it was like credits. So
no, it wasn't. I wouldn't look out for his name.
And I didn't notice that until he went live, and I thought, oh my god, he's got it.
So what is it?
So basically, Chris Evans.
Yes,
a friend of ours. He does every year. He
host
does
of the Breakfast Show
host of the
on
Breakfast
Virgin
Show,
Radio, which is where you guys work.
Yeah. And he basically every year does a massive charity event.
He does loads of charity stuff.
Yeah, but this is the big one, the Dine and Disco. He does, and it's like he gets 50 couples to involved in auctions throughout the year, and they can come to the Dine and Disco experience, which is a 3-day event hosted by Chris. And one of the days, the middle day, is where he will have a big A-lister perform in his back garden,
right,
in his gaff.
Nice, love it. I love that,
and it's very intimate, but in a nice little teepee tent.
Yeah,
but and you kind of
and
don't
his black
know,
book of contacts
and it's
is
never
amazing.
been filmed.
Yeah.
And it's never been filmed, and all of that kind of thing. And Chris goes, "Ked, do you want to come over and film it?" And I was like, "Well, me?" And he was like, "Yeah." He goes, "I trust you. Come over, experience it, have a good time, and come down." And I was like, yeah, whatever. I mean, what can it be? Do you know what I mean? I don't know.
Yeah.
I've never been. Go to his gaff, secret location.
Yeah.
My God, what a house!
Yeah.
What?
Oh, is it beautiful?
Oh, Tommy, you would go.
God.
I was thinking of you because you would
where is it? Tell me
absolutely. Honestly, I felt like I was in the Love Island house.
Okay.
Because it's it's.
I don't know what the Love Island house is.
Yeah.
No, but like like the pool area, and it's got yoga.
But that's quite modern-y.
Oh, super modern.
Chris has got a modern house.
Oh my God, so modern. Yoga room, games room, telly room. How many kitchens? I got lost. How many bedrooms with balconies? It's beautiful.
Wow.
And then all the couples, they were on a 2-hour cruise. They all arrived onto the little jetty area and they come in, and then Chris had laid out the most incredible, like it was like you'd in Disney, like you had all these like circus acts and like on I'm just like here going, why am I here?
Filming it.
Like,
to capture
who's
it.
the butler here?
Where, show us some footage. You got the footage.
I've got the footage.
Live on Brownload. Never been broadcast anywhere
Well, you can
before.
see the footage because it's available everywhere. But I was
It's on
like,
YouTube, yeah.
I was like, oh my, like you pinch them and go, what am
Yeah.
I even doing here?
It's great.
And then
No,
I
you're
come
there
out
'cause you
of
should
the
be
toilet, Russell Brand. All right, mate.
All right, mate.
All right,
Yeah.
mate. And
Yeah.
I'm like, all right, Russell. I didn't have to go Russell Brand and everything. Just like chin wagging with him. Penny Lancaster, Rod's wife's there, hanging out with her. And he was just like, this is the most wildest party.
It's great.
And the little old Kedge.
Yeah, no, it's great.
Little old Kedge.
Great.
And then Chris is like, come on, Kedge, let's film this, let's do this. And Chris is brilliant. Chris is he's like you, the best host.
He runs it.
He is
runs
an incredible host.
But on that level, I mean, there's a lot. He's so bright. I can't tell you something. As you know, so generous.
So generous.
He really is. Chris Evans.
And like Michelin starred Kana.
Oh, I bet.
So he was cooking.
Atul Kocher.
Oh, was he there?
Yep.
Tom Kerridge.
Yep.
And Jose Pizarro.
I don't know him.
You would know them because they've got many a restaurant and oh my God and Atul Kocher's food.
So Jose
Keema burgers. I was thinking of both of you.
He was
Keema
in that. Oh,
burgers.
nice.
I've never seen keema like that, but even his keema looked sexy.
Yeah.
You like Kimmo now?
No, I don't like it because I couldn't smell it.
Because you know what? Sorry, can I just stop pausing on the food?
Go on.
I have to.
I knew it, 'cause I was thinking
don't
of
rush
you.
ahead on the food. Don't
No,
rush
go
ahead
on.
on the food. Okay.
Go on.
So you got Atul Kocher there. Let's just say doing keema burgers, maybe even doing a little paneer burger in my head.
Well, no. So basically, because he had pav bhaji for the.
There you go. Good lad, right?
So he had pav bhaji for the veggie option, but he had keema burgers for.
Beautiful, right?
Non-veggies.
Then you got Tom Kerridge who can do your wicked like pub fish and chips.
Oh no, he was
pub
doing
burgers.
he did the barbecue, proper.
Oh yeah, okay,
there
okay,
you
good.
go.
So he was doing all of that, all the big meats.
And then the Jose guy.
And so he did it like these
Mexican,
skewers. He
Spanishy
did like
stuff?
skewers, Spanish. So he had skewers with different types of meat on there, and then he had veggie one. I've never eaten asparagus in my life. I was eating asparagus sticks like they got out of fashion.
Barbecued asparagus,
and it was
gorgeous.
beautiful. And he had some sort of like that Spanish kind of red salsa type sauce type chutney thing. Oh,
Ketchup.
Bang! And the samosa chaat by Atul Kocher. Oh my
it? Yeah.
God, it was
Because you know,
brilliant.
also,
It was
you
brilliant.
know, Atul's there.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
And then-
was
no,
he was.
good
He
himself?
served me.
Yeah.
And then what was the entertainment then? What was like the party?
Kedge. Wait,
No,
Kedge.
it wasn't me.
Now,
What
now
later?
put the camera down and get inside that cake. Do you remember Hema Malini in Naseeb, Kedge? Do you remember that?
Yeah, Anthony Gonzalez.
Yeah.
No, and then the big event. Who's there to perform? Of course, it's Rod Stewart.
Oh, get out of here, man.
I'm standing
That's a
underneath Rod
concept.
Stewart, filming him, and he is
On
pulling.
his phone, he's that guy on the stage, you know, that walks around the Bhangra act. just keeps going around, and his jeans are falling
I was
down.
the annoying Indian Asian fella,
Filming it.
who was sticking out like a sore thumb.
Yep.
But I filmed
This is
it
going
all.
on DVD.
and then he started playing with the camera, and he's like pointing at me and everything. I'm having a little bit of a rapport with him.
No,
and
you
Penny.
shouldn't have done that. Don't do the rapport. Don't just film. No, seriously, because at wedding events, when the cameraman gets a little bit too involved,
Yeah, I hate that.
and they start dancing and taking pictures,
And then,
or they're
and then the
drinking,
camera's
you're
bouncing.
like,
When he started singing, "If You Think I'm Sexy," that one is a banger. And I started getting on it. And I thought, no, Kedge, film. You got to stand still. So it was.
By
Just
the
like,
way, I just had to watch Kedge bogle his body, click his
So
fingers, wind his waist, and go,
tune,
"If you think I'm sexy,"
We don't.
and that's not even how the song goes. If you want my body, and you think I'm
the
sexy.
best bit about that whole thing, obviously, which I was not allowed. Well, I did film it, but we weren't allowed to put it out and everything. But I've
I
still
bet
got
you
it.
weren't. I bet you did put it out.
There was a little four-way with Chris Evans, and he was just having a four-way chat with Russell Brand, Rob Brydon.
Love Rob.
How talented.
Best voice in the game. Best
How
voice
talented.
in
He
the
can do
world.
impressions. And Alan Brazil from TalkSport. My God.
that
the
is-
stories. The
That's
stories that we were getting.
I reckon that
Yeah.
will be many people, even if they don't know it, that will be many people's happily final dinner table.
Honestly,
company.
I thought.
company.
Honestly,
Look at those people.
exactly that. I thought this is a dream.
This.
Keep going, guys.
This is your
and keep
fantasy.
I think they must have spoke for 20 minutes, and it was all impromptu. And this is where, again, and I'm going to go back to it, but that level of talent.
You know what?
Here we go.
Hold on, look at this. Sorry,
go.
that
Here we
is
go.
an idea for a podcast series, which is you make people's dream dinner
date.
table come true.
I mean, that honestly, I didn't
a
even
great-
know
that's a
that
great
was my
podcast.
dream until I
Stop
actually
giving away
witnessed
ideas.
it.
I know that's a great idea.
I didn't know that was my dream, but they were. And then they got into a bit where they started roasting each other. But they were all so good about it, the banter and everything. And I just think, that
Here we
that
go. Here we
level
go.
of entertainment.
Here we
Yeah.
go. Here we go.
Yeah, it is.
No,
Here
I'm
we
not
go.
going to
No, but
compare it to us.
He's going back
because we
into
don't
it.
even
He's
come
going back
close.
into it. This happened last week.
No.
He's banging on about the
We got
after the
we
summertime
got messages
ball.
about that. We got messages about that going,
What do you mean?
bless Kedge's cotton socks, how passionate he got about it, and oh
Yeah,
my
I
God,
know,
you let
exactly.
it. But I'm
I
not
mean,
going to go there.
you know, to be
I'm not gonna go
fair,
there.
since then, obviously, Kedge, that happened last week, and I know you were a bit sad about it. This week, I sent you loads of listings to Mellas that were happening.
Yeah.
So there you go. You take your pick.
such a wind
You
up.
can go to
Seth sends all these Asian
any
mellas,
Mella.
and he's doing that just to wind me up.
I'm not no.
He goes, "Here we go, Kedge. This is the Indian party in the park." And
I'm
like,
there's quite a few of them. I don't want him to miss. There's Wembley, there's Croydon,
Yeah,
there's
we missed
there's
Astonbury.
one, there's one up north. Do you know what I mean? Any Mella you send it to Kedge because
Exactly.
he's missing out. He wants to go.
Yeah.
No, I'm going to create our one. I don't know when, I don't know how,
Here we go.
but we are going to create our. I've got so many ideas. I've got, especially having been with this and witnessed this Chris event.
Yeah.
I've got some ideas.
So Chris Evans does Dine and Disco with all
Yeah.
his celebrity friends.
We
puts
can
on
do
the
it for
concert.
charity.
So
By the way, that
Tommy
was the
Sanders-
last one, wasn't it?
I saw Tommy doing it for charity, and I'm gonna after this, I'm gonna speak to Tommy and you about how we go about this.
Oh, God. Okay, so we've got a Bangura lunch to do. We've probably got numerous AI
I'm busy
ads.
that day.
We've
I'm
got to
busy
buy
that day.
land in the metaverse.
I'm busy that
We've
day.
got to take over
Honestly,
Facebook.
we can do this.
Okay, fine. We will see. Can I start with more simple things in life?
Yeah.
Because you talk about us achieving that, right? Oh, we're going to
Please.
achieve that.
Yeah.
I'm a father, right?
Yes. Yeah.
I have 2 kids.
Great achievement.
Yeah. Well, you're not
Well
really. You haven't got to do too. You haven't got to do too much just to get. Not
Yeah.
too much. In order to get, but they are a miracle. They are wonderful. Of course, they are.
Exactly.
I want happy
It's-
belated Father's Day. to
We're
the
all
dads.
miracles
Yes.
because what are the chances of you being born on this massive spaceship that we call Earth and is flying
What are you
around?
smoking?
weird?
Why is he on drugs
weird?
today? On this massive spaceship called Earth.
done?
Are you quoting like the
All
start
I'm
of
saying
an
is,
old
I'm
80s
saying
album?
the chance of one of us being born on this planet is 1 in 4 billion, and we have that chance. So we have won the lottery, and we are a miracle. Carry on.
Oh, okay. Yes.
Thanks, Kedge Baba.
It's a little moment of appreciation then, from little Sad Kedge.
Making me sad.
Sad Kedge.
Oh, sorry.
Kedge, why are you so sad? You're Sad Kedge. You make me feel sad.
Anyway, carry on.
So what I was going to say is, I'm a dad. So what achievements in life? You know, you look at your boys, and also, as I'm getting older, you sort of think, oh, how much am I supposed to really educate my kids? What do I tell them?
Yeah.
And what does life teach you? Because when I think about it, my dad never really sat with me and kind of go, hey, son, and this is the way to know what queue moves fastest at Tesco.
Correct.
You know, look for these. You just kind of work that out over time.
Well, yeah,
or-
but you had to because you had to.
Yeah.
There was no other way. You wouldn't.
Right.
You,
And your dad's quite like minimal, isn't he?
Yeah, he's quite worldly, I suppose, but he'll kind of, and he really has allowed me to make mistakes.
Yeah.
But empowered me to kind of, like property and things like that, kind of going like, go, like
Go
to
do
take,
it. Yeah,
take
yeah, go
steps,
do it. Yeah,
and
yeah.
backed off, left me to
Yeah.
it. So,
Yeah.
like that. So I try and do the same. But it turns out I got a couple of thick ones. So what the issue I've got is
Your dad said the same.
well, he got lucky. He got lucky, right? But okay, so I saw Logan, the youngest. I'm okay. He's 6.5, right?
Yeah.
And he goes, can I have a treat? And it's now 7:30, but it's still so light. They're going to bed late. They normally go to bed about then.
Yeah.
I went, you can have milk and cookie. That's
Okay.
it. Okay,
That's
you're not
fair,
having, you're not
that's
having
fair. It's an evening
chocolate.
one, yeah.
It's a bit more oaty.
Yeah.
They're like, it's a Maryland. It's not huge.
Yeah.
Right. So I went, okay.
How many?
One.
Oh,
Only one.
One doesn't
No.
even get past your
I know,
teeth.
but that's enough at that time because the sugar
Yeah,
just
it's
goes
a bit
ding, and
late,
he's like
yeah.
up, and he's
That's just eating like mukwas.
makwas.
Makwas.
Is that like bakwas?
No, it's like
it
sauce.
is Makwas.
Oh, yeah. No, it's not. It's fine for him. You got to think he's like 1/5 of my size.
Right.
So a cookie for like that's all right.
Okay.
I'd
That's,
say
you
about
know.
a third.
Okay. Oh,
Yeah.
that
that
is something my dad would do.
Isn't it?
That is my
No,
dad.
just when you said
You
it, I
are
was
his
like,
dad.
No, straight away when you said it, 1/5, I put 5 of him on top of it. It'd be a big guy.
Look at him. It's just.
I meant like inside physically.
I'd still say third.
Length of his intestine. Honestly.
My dad, like if he was on a
All right, a quarter.
Let me, see, like that, and he does that. My dad is sorry, Dad. I know he listens to the podcast all the time. Every time I go in his house,
Yeah.
it's on, right?
Feedback.
So I said he's a guy that will go. The journey normally takes 5 minutes, but it's about 85% of that time because the roads were clearer. But he'll break it down to a percentage. Like, instead of it being 100, right? Or like 7.5.
Well, who does that?
Huh? Someone who's into the detail.
Feedback Sandu.
Okay, yeah, exactly. But basically, Sach and my dad,
Okay.
the same person.
Like
Anyway,
to be accurate.
The point being, I'm looking at the boys. Right, I'm looking at Logan.
Yeah.
So you're giving him the cookie.
Cookie and the milk. He actually, Kedge, you're right. He did have 2 cookies. I'll tell you why.
There's no way you're
He
selling
did have
for one.
because this is what he did. So he had the cookies in a bowl. I always say get a bowl because otherwise you drop crumbs everywhere.
Yeah.
Right. He puts his milk on the table.
Yeah.
On the like little coffee table. Gets a cookie, dips it in the milk, and then just lays the cookie on the side of the bowl.
Half of it.
Dips most of it
Right.
up to
So
where
there's-
his
up to his
fingers
fingers,
are.
Little
Yeah.
fingery bit.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
not okay.
Yeah.
Fine.
Wow.
Right. Then he gets the other cookie.
Okay.
Does the same.
5/7.
And about 2-3 seconds actually.
No, 5/7 of the cookie.
Oh, 5.
Yeah.
Right. Doing a podcast with my 2 dads.
Yeah.
Right. And leaves it. I go. And then he kind of then he gulps down the milk.
Oh.
I go, whoa.
That's interesting,
What have you
isn't
done
it?
there? I go, what are you doing?
Yeah.
And he had a full answer. Right.
Oh.
He goes.
I wouldn't know the thinking behind this.
Right,
Maybe he's
and
onto something.
Right. Straight away. I'm like, I said,
Because
I'm thinking,
this is no son of Tommy Sandu
No.
who does this. Like, because dad doesn't do this. Where have you picked this up from?
right. And I'm not a dunker, number one. I'm
Yeah.
not really a tea and
So
tea
hang on,
drinker.
hang on. Let me get this straight. He's dunked 2 biscuits, put them down,
Put them down.
and then he's down the milk.
And then he's down the milk. And now I'm thinking, it's like watching someone do the lime, then the tequila, and then lick the salt at the end. I'm like,
Yeah.
well, you didn't.
Isn't that the way it goes?
No, it doesn't.
No,
right?
salt first.
No, right, it's salt, tequila, lime, right? But anyway, so then
What
I
else
am.
then?
I'm looking. I'm thinking, hang on. Then I'm thinking, is this a dad moment? Do I chip in here and go, hey son, that's not how you
Yep.
dunk
What
a
did you
cookie?
do? What did you do?
Well, I went, what are you doing that for? And I went, and he went, and he's at the moment gulping the milk.
he's got the answer.
And he's got milk all around his mouth. He goes, well, out of breath. Like I'm like, what? And also, why are you drinking milk to your very last breath? Like, just stop.
Yeah. It's
Take
not
a
going
breath.
anywhere.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
He goes, this way I can dip the cookies in the milk,
Yeah.
Yeah.
leave them there to slightly dry out. So they're not
To
too
dry
soggy.
out,
Yeah, to
yeah,
dry out.
yeah.
So
Love
he
it.
goes, and then I can drink the milk without any cookie bits in it, and then I still got my milky cookies there on the side.
Ooh.
So it's like he was
quite
longing
like-
out. He was longing out the process. of
I
it.
quite like that.
I see his thinking, but the execution's not right in practice. It doesn't
Why
make
not?
sense.
What's right?
Sach, I
because-
told him so.
No, because
No, what did you tell him?
I said that doesn't make any sense.
that don't make sense.
I said because people
But I get his thinking.
dip it, and I go. Well, I said it's not drying out sitting there.
Yeah.
If anything,
It's getting soggier.
It's getting soggier. And he said, no, there's no milk in there because I've dipped it and I've taken out the milk. But I'm like, yeah, but there's little holes
It's
in between the
expanding, yeah,
bit,
going through it.
just soaking into the oats
it's not
of
constant,
the.
and so therefore, what the dip is, it's separating evenly across the cookie. So he's technically he's kind of right.
No. What, Wally?
It's like-
No.
Who, me or him?
Him.
My son or
him.
Kedge?
No, him.
No,
him
because-
for
no, no.
agreeing with it.
Oh, Kedge, yeah. See, Kedge got the
Kedge, the longer you leave a material with dampness in it, it's losing its consistency.
Yeah, no, I get that. But what I'm trying to
baked material.
But what I'm trying to say is, no, so you told him what?
I said you dip it just long enough so you where you like it. If you want anyone a little bit, have a little light dip,
trial and error,
and then eat that. Yeah, I said, I said you drink the milk with all the little bits in it. That's kind of nice.
Well, no, but he didn't want that.
Yeah, he didn't want that. He didn't like
and
that.
actually, what you've done is you're
projected. I thought, is that what you're going to say? Yeah,
and also what you're doing is you're projecting constraints that you have been brought up in, and you think that is the only way.
Kedge, I genuinely, I thought, you know what? This is what's wrong with the world. That we pass on old time thinking, why not? Let him think out the box. Mate, you dip what you want.
You dip how you want because maybe people haven't seen it like that.
Dip how you want, but that way's wrong.
but what makes it wrong and what makes it right, Sach? Why do you just because everyone's dada has told them that this is how you dip it?
I love it, son. I love you, but I just hate you right now.
No. Look at it this way. You're dunking biscuits in tea.
Yeah.
There's obviously you stop at some point, don't you? Otherwise, it's going to disintegrate into your tea.
Yes,
and that's wrong, isn't it?
And that's the bit that everyone talks about, and all the polls you get.
That's what I mean.
Biscuits best for dunking. Blah blah blah.
You don't want that. And as you've dunked it and you've put it down, now to try and pick that up, it's probably going to
because you've still got the 5 7s and the 2 7s.
That 5 7, that 2 7,
you've almost
just come out in your hand.
You've done a partition.
Yeah,
because it's 2 different lands. Now you're going to break away.
That's it. You're going to have to. There's no.
You don't know how he picked it up. Maybe he picked
it
it up and it was all right. And
it was actually all right because he didn't dunk it that long. I'm like, I don't know.
No, so he's perfected his technique and he's asked a question that no one else thought about asking the question. And I'm going to connect this with another story and an example that I'm going to give you.
Hang on, very quickly. Tell me, was that wrong or right?
It was.
In your opinion?
Hey, it was different.
In your opinion?
Okay, genuinely, I am of the opinion that I like it when people do things a different way.
See?
So as soon as I projected my way onto him, I was like, I backtracked.
So you felt
I went,
bad?
hey, cool. I said, you do it your way.
Nah, mate.
He weren't going to change
That's wrong,
anyway.
bro.
This is interesting because the story I'm going to tell you is of that famous musician, Yo-Yo Ma. Have you heard of him?
Hey.
Yo-Yo Honey Singh's brother?
Hey, I don't appreciate you talking like that, bro.
Yo-Yo
Ma.
Very famous musician. Plays the old cello.
His brother was Terry.
So anyway,
Mary's sister.
So basically, he lost his cello in the back of a taxi. Right, and he was everywhere in the newspaper.
Is this current? Is this an old story?
No, this is the story I'm relating it to.
Go on,
so he lost his story. He lost his cello in the back of a taxi. Imagine, that's the biggest tour. He's famous for it, and he's lost a cello. He couldn't find it. Yeah. Right, it goes out in the newspaper, it's front page news, everything. Yeah. Oh my God, Yo-Yo Ma lost a cello. Right. And then a few weeks later, this is serious. It's you guys, because I know that you think it's hilarious. And then there was another violinist who lost his violin in the back of a taxi.
Yo-Yo Honey Singh?
No. Oh. And again, front page news, can you believe one of the world's famous lost it? Then apparently there was a series of people who lost their instruments in the back of a taxi. And they were like, oh my God, what is going on here? Now, as a fellow newsreader, you're reading this, what is the question you're asking when you're reading these headlines? What are you thinking about? What is the lesson you're going to learn from this?
I don't know where this story's going.
Yeah, hold on a minute.
And how's this relate? They're going to relate to
I'm
biscuits?
going to tell you in a minute.
Dunking. Okay, so
but you're probably going to say, majority of people are going to say, well, I don't really care about this because I don't play an instrument, so I don't really care.
No, he's probably drunk. Misplaced it. Someone's stolen it. Depends what part of London you've gone through.
Yeah, right. I was thinking similar.
Anything could happen.
The driver, because the driver. But then they left.
But a lot of people.
You don't lose it in the back of a taxi. You leave it.
You leave it.
Yeah, that's all.
Right. Or you got robbed.
So this is what you're learning from this thing. But there was one guy who was a musician, and his thought of process was actually, no, they're doing this on purpose. Because they just want to make front page headlines in the news. And he convinced himself that actually this is all just a wind up because he looked at it from a different angle.
Yeah.
Because everyone else was like, well, firstly, I don't care, so I'm not going to worry about this. Or like what you guys just said, which is the obvious question. But he asked the question that no one else is thinking about. And that's why it's all about the questions that you're asking that no one else is asking. And it all relates.
How does this relate back to
I don't think it does.
No, it doesn't.
I think
it is because Milo
Uncle G just went off
he
on
didn't
one.
ask.
Milo asked a different question of the dunking the biscuits. And you guys don't like it. And that's the problem. And that's why
He didn't ask the question. It's an irrelevant connection. What you
Yeah,
just done
there was no connection.
You took us all down.
There was no-
You took us all down a little wisdom path of nothing, of dead end, a cul-de-sac of wisdom. Because actually,
You know what?
he didn't
know
ask
what
the
got
question.
robbed in the black cab? 10 minutes
10
on the
minutes.
podcast.
There you go. No, don't worry. Everyone's forwarded to the end anyway to find out what this rubbish reveal is.
What?
about.
They would have missed
'Cause
this.
if it's
Next
any-
time he gives you one of his parables,
Yeah.
no, say
They
no.
just turned off the podcast. They're like, well, if whatever he's about to reveal at the end is as good as the end of that story.
How many people are now Googling Yo-Yo Ma? There you go, see?
No,
No,
they,
they're not.
I feel like saying yo ma, right? But actually, let me give you the kind of thing that people would Google.
Yeah.
The kind of thing that people might look up.
Yeah.
Because I haven't actually searched to see if this is real, but I had, I like to have my ideas.
Yes.
Right? I like my ideas. I sort of have little business ideas, app ideas, and I wish I could do them all. I'm one of them that's classic when I just talk about it or I don't do anything.
Right.
But these crisps, Kedge, it all came from these crisps yesterday.
Go on.
We had these crisps out. It was
Were they fresh?
When they were fresh. They were
When they were
crispy, they
fresh.
were lovely.
Can I just say, you covered this with cling film. I mean, my God.
I mean,
and you did the
need to-
typical Desi thing. You just whacked it all out in the
Bro,
bowl.
there was about 8 bowls of them. So this is the last bowl and a half.
You need to put this
This
back
one-
in the bag
this
and tie
fold
it
it.
up. Yeah, fold it and put a...
But
I'm
this is
gonna
the
make
one
a
all
video.
The kids had their fingers in and all that.
Brilliant. No wonder it was slightly pochu. That's why they're pochu. Moist.
Pochu. I mean, pochu. Right. So here's
Like
the thing.
Logan's
Let me get to it.
biscuit.
Stop. You right? Because I'm
Go on.
not trying to Netflix this out.
Go on.
I'm not trying to episode.
What is this?
Okay. Join me next week when I tell you about. No, it's basically I realise there's a certain type of crisp shape
Yeah.
that I go for every time. There's a certain crisp that I love more than others. I think because of the shape of it, I'm in love with the shape of. Because of the shape of it, I enjoy it more.
I don't understand. What, like a twister?
Like I can tell you, there's none here. There's none here. I'm looking at this bowl of crisps, right?
Yeah.
There's
Which,
none.
which are just normal potato
Yeah.
cut
So,
chips.
here's
Flat,
what- here's-
roundish kind of shapes.
Right. These were kettle chips, right?
Yeah.
So
So what kind of shape do you like? Monster Munch?
I like
Twisters?
folded crisps. You know when they folded over and fried, so they're like a little butwa.
Yeah, but...
You know
but,
when they
but,
fold-
but those are like... Those
It's
are
like-
like slightly error ones. Like you don't get...
No, you'd get them in kettle chips and
Yeah,
stuff. Yeah,
and they
yeah.
roll over.
But you don't get that many.
No, you don't.
Exactly.
Maybe like one in a pack.
They're like
or
the
two in a
hazelnut.
pack.
So you pick one at a time.
No, they're the ones I'd go for first.
I think I know why you like that.
Well, go on, and I'll
Crunch.
tell you what. Yes, there you go.
Crunch, and I think it's got double the flavour.
Double flavour.
No, salt.
There's
Double
some in the
the
bag.
double the layer of
So
salt.
now I'm like, you can get crisps in every shape, flavour, size, whatever, pom bear.
That's
this,
weird.
whatever. Right, hula hoops. Why can't you get a bag of folded crisps?
I mean, it might be something because I think they're the ones that
Ain't that
get.
a good idea, bro?
I think they're the ones that get
Folded
sieved out.
crisps.
Huh?
I think they're the ones that get sieved out.
Sieved out.
Bro,
Bro, you're
I
mad.
reckon if you go to Walker's factory, I bet you they've
No.
got a whole bag
No,
of
they
just
haven't.
folded crisps. I
That
bet you
is
that.
mad. Tommy, you're
There's
mad.
no way they would have that. If they've been
Can we have
holding
someone who
those
works in the
back, I'd
crisp
be
factory
really
give us
upset.
the latest on that? I bet you.
That is very crispest of you.
Yeah,
Tommy.
exactly. Of me?
Yeah.
Why?
You're just going for the folded one.
Yeah, no, but I'm saying.
What about the rest
well,
of them?
Kedge's saying they're the minority. They're the ones that need our support and help. So
Yeah, they are. They are the
Veterans
ones-
in the back where they came from.
They are the slightly lesser community.
Yeah, but they're beautiful. They're the best ones. See, that's what I'm seeing. See, what I'm seeing in like the ethnic diversity of this
Yeah,
nation
yeah.
is the folded crisp generation of
You need
people
it,
that
yeah.
that are going unrecognized. So
Yeah.
anyway, I'm
No
just
one wants
saying,
them.
folded crisp, I absolutely
That's
adore.
that's
and my business idea is, please, someone, Walkers, come on, sort me out. Let's do
Folded
it together.
crisps.
A bag of folded, where they just fry, like they're just bent over. I don't
Tommy's
know.
Benders.
Huh?
Tommy's Benders.
Tommy's bent over to wash his shins,
Yeah,
probably.
yeah, love it.
love
It says
To
a lot
wash
about you.
himself of his shins, like
That's
of
it, yeah.
sins. It'll make you a shin free.
Very quickly, last week we spoke about how you could only do vegan food at the workplace. Remember? And I asked you,
there
would
was
you
that
take
place.
would they
Yeah.
take- So anyway, I saw another story randomly this week, and it was just.
I
it
love
was
how
a
your vegan sensor is on there.
Yeah, no, it was just again, it just popped up, and
I
I
think
was
it's calling for you.
What's it? No, definitely not, mate. I ain't vegan.
You
It
never
said there are now landlords
Yeah.
that only let vegan people rent
Very
their place.
good. Very, very
And I thought, are you taking the Michael,
No,
mate?
because they don't want their place to stink.
Cage is one of them.
They don't want their place.
Tommy, what do you feel about this, seeing as
Okay.
you're a property man?
All right, I tell you, there's a few things that link to this very quickly. See if I can burn for it. So I think about this all the time. I think about should any business be able to, I don't know, it's just a question, reflect their own personal views, opinions, values if you're serving the public. Because if you are serving the public, then you are then being exclusionary if you don't serve, if you don't serve certain people.
Yeah.
So what's the moral on that? So, it's like going back, however many years saying we don't serve black people because we don't want to.
Never served
You
us?
can't do that. Huh?
McDonald's have never served.
They have a vegan wrap, bruv.
Now, in the 80s, they weren't serving us.
Yeah, but no one was interested
go and
in
get
that,
chips.
that kind
Yeah,
of
go and
cuisine.
get chips and
They were vegetarian people.
They were vegetarian people.
Big
but-
Mac, no meat.
Wimpy never
but
did
honestly,
anything.
that is really just shame on McDonald's. That's probably just
No, but loads of restaurants, Europe.
This
loads
guy's
of
trying to
restaurants-
bring back the olden days. Oh, but what about that in the olden? Get over it. They've changed it now, innit? It's done.
They're there. They're
So
on
that's
it.
what I mean.
So
It's
now they're
available
changing.
now.
But
Now they're
also,
changing.
like Wix, the Wix boss, he did a big statement. Oh, that people who are not accepting of trans people, you're not welcome in our store. And it's
Right.
been a massive
Okay.
backlash because obviously you got loads of builders who just don't
But it's
get
not
it.
the same as vegans.
No, but yeah. No, what I'm saying is,
Yeah, that's slightly different.
no,
That's
but
different, yeah.
you're there. What I'm saying is that's the business calling it out. This is now
Open to everybody.
Yeah, the landlord's a business.
Landlord's a business calling it out.
I want vegan.
And what was the other thing before? And, there was that one. There was someone who was quite religious. And they said, "Oh, we won't serve cakes to anyone who's homosexual." I think so. I'm saying people calling it out.
What?
So people have been. That was a big thing a couple of years ago. Anyway, my point is, I can see you with the meat thing because you don't want the meat smell in the house. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm getting. Like, you don't want
that.
or you don't want
dirty stained. Maybe
Yes, I
cooker.
suppose then it's a bit like when
Oven.
you'd say, don't want smokers.
Yeah,
to take
exactly.
it.
And I wouldn't.
And
Yeah,
that's
I
where we're
wouldn't.
at now. That's where we're at. It's the next thing,
and
isn't
look
it?
at that. I would feel like it was in all the walls and in all
Correct.
nooks and crannies, and that's probably how meat people feel. So look, maybe I should going full circle like with Logan, like with my parent.
Yeah, it was just a side note.
Each to their own.
Next week we'll
Each-
probably have a vegan doing something else. So
Yeah.
I don't know. I'll keep you updated.
So I've got this little survey, which will basically a psychologist has done this little
Right.
study about what your favorite fast food says about you.
Ooh.
And I thought, you know what, you love a little bit of fast food, and
But
I
like
thought,
in a kind of
what about you?
in a class
I just
way,
want-
like
No,
oh,
it
you're
tells
a
you
chav
about
if
your
you there.
no, it tells you about your personality.
Okay.
Oh.
So if I show you these logos here, do you want to tell me
Yeah.
which one, Sat, you want to go? We got Greg's, KFC, Five Guys, Nando's, Burger King, or McDonald's, and Pizza Hut. Which one would you go?
So
Yes.
all of them.
Yeah.
No,
Hang on,
if you had to pick one,
I know what Tommy's going to go for.
Yeah.
So he's going to go for
No.
the.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
no,
Greg.
Sorry, rubbish. This is rubbish.
know what you're going for.
No, because
So you have to pick one.
No, you
No,
can't.
I know what you're
That's
going
like
for.
saying
Which of
choose,
seven dogs
no,
you like?
choose between my kids.
No,
That's
go
what
on,
you're doing.
Tommy, pick one. What are you going to go for?
Depends on the time of day.
Oh my
Depends
God,
if I'm
this guy.
driving.
If you had to pick one
Depends
as your
on what
last meal, what would you pick?
Your last meal, yes, that's a good shout.
What? It's what-
Last meal, you're on death row. Your
I
last
know
meal.
what he's going to pick.
Yeah.
I know what he's going to pick.
Go on,
Go on, say it, Tommy.
your last one.
KFC.
I knew
As
it.
my
Okay.
last
I knew
meal.
it. So your
But that's
KFC
because it's been in my life the longest. Five Guys is a new fling, right? That's like, I'm
No, but
3
Nando's,
divorces in.
Pizza Hut, Burger
Now
King,
I'm seeing
McDonald's.
Five Guys. Greg's is like,
Okay, all right,
mate.
he can have KFC.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Nando's after the gym.
What's your last meal then, Saj?
Just because I think everyone, this is for the mass.
Yeah.
McDonald's.
McDonald's.
As you're really, so
No,
you-
I'm
so
just picking it because
the choice is there
But
just for everyone.
Saj, you didn't like it.
I would have gone KFC.
The choices are McDonald's.
All right, so McDonald's.
Just McDonald's, Burger
McDonald's,
King, Nando's.
Greg's, KFC, Five Guys, and Pizza
I
Hut.
would have gone KFC.
So I would have gone. I told you
Oh,
there's
it's on
pizza
the
there.
picture, you're right.
Okay, so are you ready? So the first one then about McDonald's. Are you ready?
Yeah,
Go on.
McDonald's means you're a classic comfort seeker with a dash of playfulness. There we go.
Yeah,
According to the former This Morning regular, you're more nostalgic and a creature of habit.
Yeah, he is. Definitely you are,
especially if you
Sach.
prefer a 6-pack of nuggets.
Yeah. Well done.
If McDonald's is your preferred fast food restaurant, it indicates that you have a nostalgic and comfort seeking personality. You find solace in the familiar taste of your favorite menu items, and you enjoy the simplicity of classic
Bro, this is
comfort
obvious.
food.
I'll be honest, they're just describing McDonald's.
But it says
Yeah.
you have a playful side as well. You appreciate the joy that comes from indulging in childhood favourites like hamburgers and fries. I think that's quite spot on for Sach.
No, I think definitely the playfulness,
Yeah,
the
and
nostalgia.
comfort and that creature of habit.
Let's go for KFC.
KFC, comfort food lover with a southern charm. If you're a regular at the old KFC counter, this could mean
got
that
the
you're
app, got the
warm,
points.
inviting, and crave regular time with your loved ones.
Yes, I do.
That's why he always calls us here every week. If you find
I don't
KFC,
call you, they just turn up, just to point that out.
you have a warm and inviting personality. You
That
appreciate
is
the
it.
indulgence of comfort food, and you have a
Yes.
knack for creating a cozy atmosphere.
Oh,
That is
come
him. That is
on.
him.
That's
I mean,
lovely.
you guys have picked well. KFC lover values tradition and finds joy in the simplicity of sharing a meal with loved ones. That is Tommy
That
as
is
well, isn't
Tommy.
it?
Bruv, I hate eating alone.
You possess
Horrible.
a nurturing nature and take pleasure in creating a warm and welcoming environment. Oh my God, this is
a really good survey.
this is
This
and
is a
I
good
went
thing.
with Pizza Hut, and this is the sociable pizza lover with flavorful craving. So this means that you preferred. It says that choosing Pizza Hut means that you have a sociable and outgoing personality.
Yeah, I'd say
You
that.
also value the social aspect of dining and appreciate the variety of
you
flavors
do.
and toppings available.
Yeah.
You have a knack for creating a lively and enjoyable atmosphere during meal times.
Yes, definitely. And actually, you choosing a restaurant is no accident. You will look into it. You'll pick it. So you like to get into. Like you will like celebrate your meal times
Yeah.
with people. Like let's do it proper.
I don't know about the sociable bit. You don't
No,
like
he
people.
is. No, he is.
With the right
No,
people.
he does. No, honestly, I think look, we did. It's very easy to take the mick out of you. I'd love to just cuss you now for no reason, which I could. But actually, no, you can chat to anyone.
Yeah.
You come in here, you can chat to my kids. I know you can as well, Sach. But you'll play football with them. You'll kick a football around.
Yeah.
Kedge will sit there and let's chat with Milo, who's a bit older.
I did have a quite heart to heart with him.
Yeah, you did.
Whereas me and Logan were playing basketball.
Yeah, and I was a
Exactly,
little bit
Tommy.
jealous of that, but I was doing a bit of family counselling session
Yeah,
indoors.
Because Kedge walked in
Did
and
he pay
Milo,
you extra for that?
I will be sending the invoice for that.
I'll send it straight
Yeah,
back.
straight back.
But anyway, no, I'm saying I think you can get on with anyone. Actually,
Yeah,
you can chat to anyone.
so that was a fast food thing as
No,
well.
chat to anyone. Sorry, not get on with anyone because you can
Yeah,
also
no, that's
You don't
different.
get on
No,
with
that's
it.
very
getting
different.
on.
Yeah,
no, but you can chat to them.
Yes,
Yeah.
and the other thing I saw about food, since we are on the food topic as well, and I thought you guys would absolutely love this. So do you remember we did earlier on? We were talking about the first Indian drive-through, Chaiwala,
Yeah.
and we spoke about that.
Don't tell me it's another cuisine.
It is
No.
Another desi
a
one.
drive-through that doesn't exist.
Hold on, that's chai.
So we've done
dosa.
Indian now. No, we've done Indian.
Turkish.
Chaiwala was Indian.
Turkish.
What other cuisine that doesn't have a drive-through is now opening a drive-through?
Pizza Hut.
No.
Can you do pi-
No,
You can't get drive-through pizza. No, you can't. You can't.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Can't
saying.
get
So I
drive-through,
thought it
yeah.
might be open.
no, but
Why are you
another
telling me off?
cuisine like Italian.
Oh, Indian,
Chinese.
Mexican, no,
It is
no,
Chinese. There is a Chinese
Oh, yeah.
takeaway drive-through that's opening up in the UK. It's known
Actually,
as
why? That
WIO.
makes no sense. Why is it not?
WIO. WIYO. It stands for What is your order? Love it already. Been around for about 5 years, and now they've said they want to do this for their customers. They want to make it quicker and convenient for the masses to eat Chinese takeaway food.
There's a famous violinist who owns it. I think his name is Yo-Yo Ma. So why Yo-Yo Ma? What? Yo-Yo Ma, why Yo-Yo? Why Yo?
So
He does them all.
basically, check this out. The chef, they've been working on this restaurant for a while now. It's going to be
while.
opening up in the northwest. Things like this, we never get it in London.
You know why? The land is cheaper up there. They can buy a drive-through. They can because
Oh, is that what it is?
it's a lot of
Yeah,
space.
you can't do it.
Right.
There's
So
nowhere in
they're going to
London
be
to do
cooking
it.
your favourite takeaway favourites while you do the drive-through. So they're going to have your salt and pepper chicken, shredded chili beef, chicken in black bean sauce.
Oh, lovely.
And then so what it is that you've got that. The meals range from about 7 to 11 quid. You have a variety of options. You have one main, one base, and
What
a
tune
drink
is
for
that?
7 quid. 2 mains, 2 base, a drink for 9.
Sorry.
Hey-oh. How's it go? How's it go?
Completely
It's
wrong.
a tune. No, it just
doesn't go like that.
Yeah, it just drops.
Oh.
Oh. How's it
Completely
go?
wrong.
What's the tune?
It's Wayo.
Yeah.
Wayo.
Go on, what's the song?
It's got a bass.
Yeah.
Who's the artist? Who's the artist?
Is it not Damien Marley?
Damien-
is it?
No.
No, he did Welcome to Jamrock.
No.
Who did that?
Is it old school artist?
Yes. And I heard this song the other day.
Is it Wyclef Fugees?
Chakademus and Plus.
No. It's a lady.
Oh, Lauren Hill. No.
No.
Not Dawn Penn.
Yeah, that song. What is it? He's killing him.
Foxy
He's
Brown?
killing him.
No.
Yes.
Is it?
Yes.
Yes.
Cool. Oh yeah.
Yes. Oh, yes. Here we
know
go.
what?
He pulled it out of the bag.
Yes, it is.
pulled out the
He
bag.
pulled it out last minute.
That is a great.
That is a
track.
great song.
It-
I heard it the other day. I was like, this
I
needs
haven't
to
heard that in a
this
while.
needs to go on my Spotify.
Right, and it's not one that you get on your Kistries or
No,
Captain
No,
Alexa
no,
Reloaded.
no, you got to find that one.
Yeah.
Anyway, going back to the
Sorry.
story.
Wayo.
They
The
said
restaurant's
they
called Wayo. That was the connection.
and that should be the advert.
Do you know what though?
They should.
I'm not feeling this because again, with
Why is
I
that?
feel like
Why,
with-
Yoa?
I feel
What's
like
wrong with
hang
that?
on, let me say what I've got to say.
All right,
Yeah.
go on.
We'll find out why he
Like
doesn't like it.
like Indian food, I think it needs to be made with a bit of love. And I don't want to go in the drive-through just chucked in their dabba and be like, "Here you go, mate. Here's your Chinese.
But
Go home. Go home and eat your-"
why you disagree with Sach?
No, but Chinese food is best from a dabba.
No, but it's
Like you know, in America when they
cook
eat
it.
don't you just want to eat like that in the
No,
UK?
but just
In that
cook
little
it.
small box.
I want it
Why you're
cooked
not agree?
Because in the drive-through, it's got to be cooked within 3 minutes or whatever.
No, well, can I just
No,
say?
you're gone.
The only time I saw Michael Jackson is because I worked in a noodle bar at the back of
Yeah.
Wembley, and I watched one of his concerts. I said,
Which one?
The one where he left on a spaceship. No, a space
88.
pack.
No,
Yeah,
you're
come
too
here.
young. No, that was.
Yeah,
Oh no, maybe he
the
disappeared
football
into the
ground.
floor. Did he go down or up? I
He
think
came up from the because I've been to all of his concerts in London.
Well, it was Wembley.
Yeah,
That's what I remember.
He was always
Arena
around.
or stadium?
Stadium.
No, it's
There was
always at stadium.
there
It's
was
always
no
at
ceiling.
stadium.
There was and,
History was 96,
might have been that.
so it's probably that because you were working.
Because I was working.
So it was history. Yeah, it was history.
Yeah, I think I might have been down from university. So yeah,
because I went to that one.
Okay, so I was 1 year into uni. Yeah. Anyway,
Did you buy noodles?
yeah, I was selling the noodles.
No, Kedge.
Oh, Kedge,
You
you buy
buy
noodles?
noodles.
Maybe me and
No, he
Kedge
bought
met.
Tepla. He bought Tepla.
Imagine that.
I didn't buy any food.
Imagine if I just served Kedge and I just didn't
Imagine this. We've known each other since then.
know.
Since
Oh,
'96.
He was that kid who bought his Debra
Yeah,
and said, "Can
yeah.
you warm these up for me, please, mate?"
Exactly. Or
I went on my
like-
own. Like, well, me and my mate, we were both just 16 at the time.
Yeah.
Oh,
I go, look at that.
Yeah.
That-
How mad is that?
And
That is
Kedge
quite
walked
mad.
up.
And we
like,
were
oh my
only
God.
talking about that last week because I met him, and then you just brought this up.
how much are tickets were then?
£35.
No,
Like that.
That's
I
a lot of
can't
money.
remember.
That was a
No,
lot of money in
No, it
96.
wasn't 35.
25?
They were.
That's still a lot of
50.
money.
No, 50 quid then.
50 quid, and I bought 2 tickets. I told my dad to get. I didn't buy them. My dad got them, and I was on a German exchange. I had to leave. Thank God I had to leave the German
Oh, I thought you
exchange.
meant
early.
like in German money.
No. I was in a German exchange with a pen pal type thing. Back then, I had to come back slightly early because all I was eating was sauerkraut there. I was doing my nutting.
Yeah.
I came out early just to see Michael Jackson, and we both went, and we were both sitting there.
Above £100 a ticket.
No,
No,
for two.
50,
£50
two.
ticket.
Still a lot of money.
Hey,
isn't
look,
it?
back then, that is that's like a
but
Beyonce ticket money now.
people are paying way more money just to see some plonker just dance up and down now and not even putting on a show.
Yeah.
Michael
Yeah,
Jackson put on a show.
No, I agree.
I
Yeah,
bought
the
my
equivalent of that probably
Yeah.
now is
yeah,
Beyonce.
it's,
Yeah.
That 50 quid then was a lot of money.
Yes, it was.
Tommy probably didn't even get paid 50
No,
quid.
no,
that
no,
day.
no.
Yeah.
I think we kind of did it for next to nothing, just because we
Free
could just be
noodles.
there. But
Yeah.
it's a friend of the family.
Wow.
Who
Wow.
does all the food stands? He still does actually around Wembley and
Yes.
like other venues like in and around. I won't start naming where he is.
No.
And he got his job there. So, but what I can say is noodles are quick. 'Cause
Yeah,
they're
noodles quick.
They're soaked in
And
water.
flavour some-
it's
They're
not
soaked in
just-
water. It's all in a hot pan.
Bruv.
So you just got to go throw it
It's
all
not
together
just noodles.
and it's gone.
It's not. You don't just get
No,
noodles at Chinese.
but they serve it in a way. I mean, look at this Chinese buffets. They serve it in a way where it's all ready to go, like a desi buffet. It's
Yeah.
I
ready.
don't know. I don't
It's
know.
Ready, it's
I just-
ready to go, and then they'll top
I
it
want
up.
a bit of loving in my food.
No, I bet you do.
Yeah, I mean-
that's extra. That's extra for that.
That is
Yeah,
extra.
I'll pay extra for that.
Right, well, there we go. Something to watch out for. It's up in Liverpool, I've now discovered.
By
so-
the way, can I say for tickets? I'm quite excited about this. I've not mentioned this. I'd mention it now. I bought tickets for 50 Cent to go and see his final.
Oh, what day?
September. I can't remember the exact date.
Oh,
Go on. This is where you say.
I'm going as well.
After where I thought you were going to say he's not here till November.
He's not here till November.
Yeah. So I'm seeing him in Amsterdam.
Oh.
No, I'm
Because-
still I'm in the UK.
How much was your ticket? Sorry, this is a live
I
conversation.
can't remember.
Roughly?
I can't remember.
Okay, because I think they're a couple £100.
No, there weren't.
Well,
There weren't a couple.
Couple of £100 to see 50 Cent.
And Busta Rhymes.
right. Yeah.
Oh.
Now,
That's what I mean.
I'm in
Oh.
the front standing area. The front. I'm in front of the stage, like
Yeah.
with the screaming
Yeah,
teenagers,
yeah.
right? Or whatever it's going to be. But it's in Amsterdam, and the tickets were about £100.
Yeah, they were about £100 here.
Oh, okay. But I told my missus the tickets were here about £200.
To wangle that.
And I
trip
said,
to
I think
Amsterdam.
what I need to do is go. I said, for the difference,
Right. Okay.
I can fly to Amsterdam.
Are you going with her?
Huh? And then I said, I can fly to Amsterdam.
Have you got a spare for me?
Huh?
Have you got a spare for me?
And then I said to her, Kedge, I told my missus. no, all I'm saying is, I'm going with a couple of mates. You're welcome
Right.
to come. Anyone who's listening,
You're welcome to
Come
come.
along.
Join us.
And you can prove it's going
Wow.
to just be a good old fun time. But actually, I thought it'd be fun to see it somewhere different. It's only a 50-minute
Yeah, yeah,
flight.
fair enough. Yeah,
Wham,
fair
bam,
enough.
there we go. So anyway, I've never been excited about seeing someone in concert for a long time. And when I see all these kids paying £200 more for Beyonce
I know someone who
stuff,
paid £600 to go and see
For
Beyonce.
what?
£600 ticket.
Why?
I just don't know.
to be in that inner circle.
Look, maybe
Doesn't make sense.
If you got that much money, maybe it's no big. Maybe that's just all.
Well, no, they
relative.
haven't. But anyway,
Oh, okay.
And by the way, they owe me £600.
yeah. But you're going to be watching that later on in the year. But the things that we have watched this week,
Yes.
let's share it with the listeners because I know
I'm-
that they'll be waiting.
I'm going to go
on tender
first.
hooks.
I'm going to go
Go
first
on.
because I went to an actual film screening
Oh yes.
last week
Yeah. Well done.
that neither of you boys could come
No.
to.
Oh, yeah.
so-
In the end, we
To
could.
be fair, it doesn't float my boat.
Tommy didn't come. Kedge was giving it the big and then bailed
Yeah,
last minute.
it's
So I
not-
had to get my cousin to stand in basically.
Right.
So me and my cousin went to watch The Flash,
The Flash.
Oh, yes.
brand new DC
And-
Comics film.
Which has got more Batman in it than Batman.
And by the way, we have to do this. We're just going to say they very kindly, Warner Brothers very kindly
Yes.
gave us
Yes.
the tickets to go.
Yes,
so
they did.
so with this, you just got to declare it. It's going to go like we went.
Yeah, we went,
Courtesy
yeah.
of them.
Yeah.
Very kind of. But yeah, and in the end, so you went.
I went.
And they also sent me something in the post. So I'll come to that in a second. But the important thing is the movie.
Honestly, the film. I didn't know what to kind of expect because, you know, like in a weird sort of way, but like the Batmans and the Supermans went all a bit weird, innit, at one point. So
Yeah.
I was just like...
You dragged me to see Batman vs
I'm not-
Superman, and I thought it was
yeah,
the worst
and
film I've seen ever.
I'm not sure that. It was just all a bit... So, you know, I didn't really have any
There
expectations.
was a lot of cross characterness happening.
There
Wasn't
was, because it said The Flash on it, but there was a lot of Batman in it.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I think that's the reason why I liked it
You're
a
a
lot,
Batman
because
fan.
it had Michael Keaton in it, the original Batman.
Oh, well,
and
nice.
it
Was he
even,
good?
there was a scene of that guy, what's his name? Something West, who played the old Batman.
Oh,
Terry.
Adam.
No,
Adam
West.
Yeah,
Adam
who
West.
played
Yeah,
do you know the one
legendary.
with the, yeah. So there was a
Adam
scene.
West is in that film.
Exactly, that's what I'm thinking because it's like the multiverse.
Yeah.
The original
one with Robin.
The
Yeah.
original
There was a
Batman.
They
little
haven't got
clip.
him, but they've CGI'd it.
There was a glimpse of him and Robin.
I was gonna say, he's probably dead.
So Michael Keaton.
CGI, bruv. They can recreate.
If you
they
like-
haven't- they haven't actually brought him back. It's a film.
Yeah,
Oh.
there's
You get how
like the
these things-
scenes from that in this. The bit that blew my mind was they went back to the old house that Bruce Wayne and Batman had in the 1998 film,
Yeah.
The Batman, with
the Val
Michael Keaton.
Oh, Michael Keaton. Yeah.
So you walk. Do you remember where you walk into that bit and it had all the masks and the
Yeah,
bit,
yeah.
and the guy was
On the
like,
side.
yeah, it had all of that, and
Oh.
Michael Keaton was in it. The Batcave's exactly the same. He had the old Batmobile. Do you know the one with the round thing in the
that was
middle?
my favourite
With the
one.
bullet in the middle.
Yeah.
Honestly, it was just blew my mind, and I was just like,
Oh.
"Have I gone back to 1988?"
One for the little retro.
It was awesome.
And sorry, it's what I'm going to pick up on because I love IMAX.
Yeah.
Was it at the IMAX?
It was an IMAX showing, but it wasn't at the IMAX.
Yeah.
but it was in Leicester Square.
In
Yeah,
an
in their
IMAX.
IMAX screen.
Yeah.
And it's wicked when you see a film like that. Okay,
And very quickly,
can you wait until it comes on TV, or should you go and watch it in the cinema?
I think if you're a Batman fan and you do like DC, like the Flash, there's a lot of Superman in it as well.
Oh.
But it's not actually Superman; it was Superwoman that was in it.
So then it's not
But-
like got Superman in it.
But there's loads. Christopher Reeve was in it.
Yeah.
The
Bits
legend.
of him, yeah.
Christopher Reeve.
Yeah, Christopher. He was the old
Again,
Clark
they
Kent.
haven't brought him back. What they've done.
No, but
like
I
I'm
don't
trying to explain
understand.
it's about
No,
Santa
wait.
Claus.
I don't understand because I don't watch this. So they use clips from the old film.
Yes.
Well, no, don't spoil it. I don't know, but I wouldn't want to know whether it was clips from the old film or whether they just re-CGI'd them.
No, Michael Keaton's in the film.
Yeah.
Yes.
The ones that are still
Christopher
alive.
Reeve there's old footage of him, and they bring it back when certain things are happening, and other people are Supermen that we've not even seen before, other massive celebrities, and I was like, "Whoa, that is weird."
So
to
they're
see.
getting you ready. The team.
So there was another Superman, massive actor in a Superman outfit. Can't say who it was. And can I say the biggest surprise of everything? There's someone we know in the film.
There's what?
There's someone we know in the
Asian
film.
bunda.
Really, really well. Asian guy from the UK.
Comedian.
When he came on screen, everyone started clapping in the cinema because they're like, wow, what is this guy doing in the film?
Ramesh.
No. Bit older. We know him. We've interviewed him before. Tommy definitely has. You know him really well.
Oh,
Sanjay.
Malik. Oh, EastEnders
Bucks
fella.
guy, yeah.
Sanjeev, isn't it?
Yeah.
Sanjay Bucks is in the
He's
film.
in the Flash.
Fantastic.
That is
Honestly, the whole cinema was just
that's
like,
what?
oh
Don't tell
my
us.
God.
Can you tell us?
No, I can't tell you what he did. He's not in it for long, but he's in
Penguin.
the film, and
I'm
everyone
gonna
was just
call it
like,
the Penguin.
amazing.
Wow.
Oh yeah, you know what? Actually, sorry. Let's just talk about. You just said you're going to call him the Penguin.
Yeah.
I can see that.
Yeah,
With his
he
slick
would-
No,
back
he's
hair.
not. He's not.
No,
He's
but
not.
no,
yeah.
I know he's not.
He's
but
not one
with
of
that
them.
hair,
He would be good as a
a
penguin.
bit like a Dracula
Yeah.
kind of thing.
He was in the film nearly right at the beginning, and everyone was like,
Yeah,
Ooh.
good,
"What
good,
are you
good.
doing in it?"
Wow.
Awesome film. Go watch it.
Well
honestly,
done. Brilliant, brilliant. Can I say something that I'll watch with quite different? Oh, hold on, I've got to mention something to you about The Flash. Which is they sent me some goodies. Thank you again, Warner Brothers. They sent me like a Batman figurine, a Flash figurine. Yeah, exactly. I'm keeping it. And
Sach went to the film. You should keep it.
no, actually, what I've done
where's
is
my
I've just kept
figurine?
it in the box. I'll tell you, if I ever sell it one day, we'll split it. We'll go on holiday.
cool.
We'll send Kedge
yeah.
pictures when he's living in a box because he'll be in an AI world by then. He'll be in a little dubba in a container in like a big yellow box
Apple
story.
Provision, mate. That's where I'll be.
And he'll have an Ancon going, no, guys, I'm in Hawaii. I go, Kedge, you're not. You're not. But I watched. I got sent all that stuff, and they sent me the stuff to make a sandwich.
oh yes,
They said make the Flash sandwich, and in
Yes.
a box you had white bread, 3 slices of cheese, raisins, peanut butter, and honey.
that was the sandwich where in the first scene, Flash goes into a shop and he wants the Flash sandwich, and he goes, "The lady knows my order every day." That's
That
it.
sounds a bit
And
disgusting,
in the
doesn't it?
middle of that happening, he obviously goes off and does a mission, basically.
Yeah. Right.
Very quickly, another thing was, I said that Adam West was in it. There was other Batmen in it as well, which honestly blew my mind when you watch it.
Look, no,
The
you know what?
excitement is real.
You know what's blowing my mind is how excited
Yeah.
Sach is right now.
This is
I didn't
Sach all
know,
over there.
I didn't
This
know what
film
to
is Sach.
expect. I didn't know what to expect. It's a good film.
Okay, all right. Can I just say something? This is a bit kind of revealing, like behind the scenes. But when the Warner Brothers people contacted me, and I said, "Oh, you know what? Actually, it looks like I can't go. Kedge can't go, but Sach will go." She'll go. You know what she said? Because she listened to the podcast.
I know what she said.
She went, "Oh, so I'll look out for the review. Then it'll be
Yeah, it was
it's
all
all
right.
right." That's what they're expecting.
it made him more excited
right
than
now,
that.
there is a Warner Brothers PRE person, you know who you are, kind of going, "Well done, Sach."
It was good, honestly.
And listen,
Loved it.
if you got that many words out of him, bruv, I feel like turning this
He's quite
podcast
big.
off, walking myself straight to the cinema.
Go watch it.
And watching The Flash. You
Go
know,
watch
so-
it.
Doesn't no one do like Indiana Jones or anything like that, like the proper good films?
These are
That
great
was a
films.
great- Speaking of a
You can
not so
contact
great
Indiana
film,
Jones, asking
can
for
I
it.
just talk about another film that I've seen this
Go on.
week as well? And it was the big release on Netflix this weekend, Extraction 2
Oh, yeah.
with Chris Hemsworth.
Yeah.
I really liked the first one. The second one, it was a bit Salman Khan Bollywood.
Oh, was it?
Like there was stuff in there, and I was just thinking,
Oh no! Why did they make that?
I
was
really
just
didn't
like,
like the
do you
first
know
one.
what?
I remember the first one
No,
because
it was
it was
okay.
set in India.
Yeah,
that was
it was
the only,
okay,
that only
yeah.
that kind of kept me going.
Yeah.
But actually, I thought it was dreadful.
I
the
missed all-
second
I
one,
missed all this.
the second one, it was even worse. I watched it all. Do you know what it is? It reminded me of. It was reminded me of one of those sort of 80s or 90s action films where there was not really any sort of plot,
Yeah.
but they were just killing people for the sake of it.
Yeah.
And this
Like
plot,
a Rambo or something.
Expendables.
this plot,
Yeah, but
Yeah.
worse.
you got
Oh.
Chris Hemsworth. The man's
guy's a G.
hunk.
The guy's a G.
He's
Yeah,
beautiful.
yeah,
He's
yeah.
a beautiful,
Yeah.
perfect man, right? You got him for a film. Clearly, Netflix are just throwing the money in,
Throwing the
right?
money.
Of course.
But the plot of Extraction 1 was a boy gets kidnapped by a drugs baron, and he's then got to get that boy back.
This one.
I'm
is-
like,
Tommy,
how long did
this-
it take you to think of that story?
this
Yeah.
one is even more basic.
Oh, so it's like gone down that whole Taken route kind of thing. a
But
little bit.
it was just.
Somebody loses their keys.
I was watching
Chris
it and I was
Hemsworth.
like, in a space of 2 minutes, he's killed about 400 people. He's
Nice.
killed an army.
Yeah.
Very unrealistic.
Somebody's
But then
sister-in-law.
would you
Hold
think-
on, let me do my story. Somebody's sister-in-law has taken their keys. Chris Hemsworth in Bhabi's got the Chubby. Coming now on.
That's a good.
It's a better storyline.
No, it's not. It's
That's
a
a better
terrible.
storyline.
Bollywood would buy that.
No,
Bollywood would buy that.
They would.
Ranveer Singh straight in.
carry on. So,
And Alab would do the song.
Oh, definitely.
Chubby in. Bring back Chubby
It's funny
in.
you say that. I saw a poster today for a new Bollywood film with Ranveer Singh and Alia Bhatt,
Something Rani.
and it's
All that.
But what?
It's like Raj and Rani or something.
Something Rani, yeah.
And I was like, what?
Ah, that's a good title.
What?
What is
no,
Raj?
it's literally like that. It's like
it
it's
is,
like
it's something
it's
like that.
something
Rocky and Rani.
Rocky and Rani.
That's cool.
And you're
Sounds
like,
cool.
what decade are we living in?
Yeah.
Ronnie's going to have a fight
Bogus.
with
I
Rocky.
mean,
You've seen Rocky do B.A. Baracus.
And that's just a teaser.
Dolph
Anyway,
Lundgren.
let's not go there.
Okay.
What, the thing that I've seen this
Oh,
week
yeah, go on.
is that I saw the new version of Black Mirror. I don't know you guys are not really into
No.
it. First episode, brilliant. And I saw.
We're such bad podcast friends. Black Mirror? No.
No.
Oh, well, okay, it's really good. Do you guys like burgers? No.
No.
Do you like vegetables? No. Stop talking. That's a terrible.
No, look, I know Black Mirror.
I'm aware of Black Mirror.
Black Mirror is a big thing, and it's back.
Me and Sach trying to be nice here.
Yeah, no. But all I'm saying is,
backtracking.
no, because I know it's not your.
But it's a big deal. No,
but it is a big deal.
Can I be honest? I have enjoyed every one I've watched. I've seen about 8 or 9.
Yeah,
but
no,
it really drip. But they always look really dated. So if this is a new series,
no, it's a new series. This is really good. It's
and
really
each
good.
one is a standalone
it's a
episode
story, and to do with futuristic stuff. So it is definitely worth a watch.
And by the way, so many things that were out in Black Mirror from years ago are coming true now.
They are indeed. They're ahead of it. And the other thing, I don't know if I mentioned in the podcast, but I will because it's coming to an end, is Silo on Apple TV Plus. Brilliant.
Okay, cool.
Next.
I watched a film, Kedge, that will make you so proud. You particularly everything we're doing about. I watched the ultimate vegetarian film.
What's the ultimate vegetarian film?
It's just come out. The boys, they saw
Game
the advert.
Changers.
They wanted to stream it, so we streamed it. No, it's called Taz, The Quest for Burger.
What's that?
It's a cartoon.
Sounds terrible.
Tasmanian Devil
Oh, yeah.
and The Quest for Burger. I actually sent
Wait,
you
is that
a clip
that?
of
Yeah,
it.
you did.
I didn't tell you
that.
what it was because I'll come back to that bit in a minute. But the clip I sent you, because it's the Tasmanian Devil, there's all these creatures called these little bandicoots, right? And they're little kind of like furry little foxes.
What are they called?
Bandicoots, right?
Yeah.
But in the film,
Yeah.
Tasmanian Devil, he talk like this. And he calls the bandicoot, you're a bandicooty.
Right.
That's all he says throughout the film. He keeps saying,
You little bandicoot.
Bandicooty. So, and it came up once. I thought, that's weird. That sounded a
Let
bit
it go,
like-
let it go.
That sounded like
Yep,
Bandicooty.
yep.
Bandicooty.
Bandicooty.
Oh, fine. That come here. Hey, Bandicooty. I'm like, oh no. And as it went on, he says it 8
But
times.
only you're giggling because your kids don't have an idea.
No. And then I paused the film.
Yeah, you
rewound
recorded
it, right? And Logan went, no, Milo, because it's me and Milo only. Logan,
right,
Logan was
right.
out. Logan, it just doesn't, I tell you, I blame iPads. He didn't have the attention span.
No.
About 10 minutes into the film, he goes, can I go? I went, yeah, you go to the garden. And he started
Yeah.
playing football. But Milo chilled me, right? We watched the whole film. And Milo goes, why are you rewinding it and recording that bit? And then I missed it. You know when the subtitles are still on the
it's
screen?
yeah.
You go, you got to go back a bit more. By the time I got the phone up, I can start hitting record. And I just sent to you, but Bandicooty. Anyway, Taz the Quest for Burger is basically, the plot is all about these vegetarian burgers that the bandicoots make. They got the secret recipe.
Oh.
The Tasmanian Devil loves it. And why he lives on his own and him being ostracized from his community. But it was all
Sounds
about
like my life story.
but they were all about cooking these vegetarian burgers to perfection. Bruv, it was vegetarian
Yeah.
all throughout. But it's clearly a pro-veggie message.
Oh.
And, because they talk about the juice. They talk about the veggie burgers in such a way that it makes it sound like meat. That it sounds delicious. Like, it's
But
juicy,
it
it's
is.
this, it's the recipe, it's the spices and whatever else. I know. It's not the same as a chicken burger. But,
No, it's not.
but what I'm saying is Taz, Quest for Burger.
Yeah.
You have to pay a few quid to watch it. But it's the kids, Milo generally loved it, and it's a one for all the vegetarians out there, which I never thought I'd say about a film. Right, on to the things we've learned. And actually, we're changing the things we've learned just for today because we're making it a communal, because we're building up in an annoying TV media-like way, making you wait till the very end for this wonderful breaking news. But we wanted to do this as a things we've learned this week. Is really, this was information that kind of came from Sach, because we all spoke about wanting to do something.
Yeah.
Then you went off and kind of inquired and made it happen.
Yes.
And now it's happening.
And now it is.
And without saying what it is, because Sach will say, how excited are you about this? What do you
I
think,
am
Edge?
very excited because we haven't done it in a while.
Yeah, and it always feels good when you haven't done it in a
Together.
while and you've built
Yeah.
up, and actually, I think I'm sort of fitter and stronger for it.
Yes, it feels like we've put in the marathon miles since the last time.
And we know now, 4 years into this podcast, no, 5 years? Gonna be no,
Can't 5.
It's going to be 5 in November.
Yeah.
right.
December.
But-
No, November.
Yeah,
November.
Right. So coming up to 5 years, I feel like almost when we last did this thing, we probably didn't know how lucky we were
were
to
a bit-
do it.
yes.
We're a bit wet behind the ears.
Yes,
Yeah.
and fresh out of the barney.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think the brown load in itself, in terms of the size of it, was quite small.
Yeah.
Yes.
But our brownness
it's
has
grown
developed.
now.
The club has grown.
Fully.
The club has grown. It's,
Yeah.
We've got to different nooks and crannies of the country, the world.
Yeah.
Yes.
Sach,
People listen to
do
our
the
voice.
reveal.
So we actually put up a post. We put up a post,
Go on,
didn't
then, do
we?
it.
We put up a post saying,
Yeah.
save the date. Save the
Yes.
Saturday the 16th of September.
Yeah. So everyone knows the date. It's out there.
Why?
Go on.
Because
Yeah.
we are back at the London Podcast Festival
Yes.
2023, which means We're doing it live. We're doing it live with an audience.
Be live again
So
for you.
You can come if you want to. If you, I mean, you don't have to.
No,
but
be
it'd
there.
be really nice if you did.
Just cost a little bit of money.
It's not too much.
And we
So-
don't make the money.
No, it's actually only about 20 quid from what I remember. I
It's
think
not. It's not even that
even
much.
20.
isn't it?
We made it even
20 quid.
cheaper.
It's cheap, mate. It's £9.50.
£9.50
plus booking fee.
and you get
Is
three.
it, have we got some
You
ethnic
get
discount?
free
Is that because of is it an
ethnic discount?
No, all of them this year at this
That's
festival, they're all the same price.
So, firstly, this is at King's Place. That's the name of the venue. It's in King's Cross, near King's Cross.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something very quickly about King's Place. It's a beautiful building. It looks like an office block from the outside. It's already glassy, but it's brand new.
Yes.
They've done all that area of King's Cross up, so it's beautiful. They've got that Dishum there and all
Beautiful
the water
restaurants.
fountains.
Loads of restaurants, yeah.
Loads of restaurants. So it's a good little place. You want to come and have a little munch. Good luck getting into Dishum. The queues always down the road.
Yeah.
And people are willing to queue.
People are willing to eat
And
that.
you know what? They're all about 31, 32 years old. They've got nothing better to do. They've got no budget.
No.
They're just kind of like, oh yeah, bottle of prosecco and a bit of those Dishum, the Dishum squid, that chili squid that they do. Oh, fantastic. Anyway, right. So King's Place is in King's Cross, beautiful building. And their theatre, their setup, all their acoustics, they do all live shows, they do events, they do theatres and plays and stuff. So it's a wicked venue, easy to get to. You can walk it from the tube station. It's Saturday the 16th of September.
Saturday night, prime time.
And you know what? Can I say, last time, and we were only like about a year old, our podcast, we sold out.
We did.
120 tickets.
I remember the first time we sold out, 100 tickets gone. Second time, it was in the middle of COVID. Remember?
Oh,
So that
and
was
you know
hard.
what? Can I just say, those people, extra
that
special,
came.
because they
I think
came out, it was
yeah.
very new still.
Yeah.
People weren't really coming out.
Yeah.
And there's a few people who turned up and we thought, rated, well done.
Yep.
And actually, that was a good show.
That was a good show, yeah.
And I'll be honest, it's 9:30 at night. So
Yes. Doors open at
Is it
9.
actually?
I'll
Must start falling asleep then.
I might as well put my pajamas on because that's the time.
coming in
I'm gonna-
pyjamas?
My
Okay.
bedtime reminder on my phone.
Yeah.
On my watch. You know,
Oh,
what?
yeah.
Ding,
Yeah.
ding, ding, goes off at 9:20. Wow. So there you go. So that's I'll turn it off for that.
I'm
night.
going to have to have a nap to
Yeah, exactly.
stay up
No,
for that.
we're not that good up. Look, 9:30.
It's 9:30. Doors open at 9, so you can get there from 9 o'clock. Come in, have a little drink and that, and then
No,
come.
you know what? You know what I like about
Can
this.
you
though,
come a
actually?
little bit tipsy?
If I was them, and if I was drinking,
Yeah.
I would go for a meal about 6:30. That would take about an hour and a half.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, done by 8.
Yeah.
Then you come out by let's say if you allow for you to find a little bar.
Yeah.
Few juices.
Yeah, from about 20 past 8 by the time you get a seat,
Yeah.
till about 9.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then I'd want to head over to the venue. I'm going to be near the venue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I'd have a little walk over there for I want to be there. I want to be at 5 past 10 past 9. I want to be in there, have a little drink in the venue,
Yeah.
find my seat, get into the vibe, check the venue
Yep.
out. Tommy, all the boys said the venue's really nice. Let's go have a look at it.
Last time we had Seema Auntie on the old screen, didn't we? Do you remember?
We did.
She
She's on the
introduced us
screen.
on.
Yep.
Who are we going to do this time?
Oh,
Maybe
Do you know
her
what? I was
again.
thinking about it a lot. We're going to do some different stuff. It's
Oh,
not
are
going to
we?
be. Yeah, it's not going to be like the last
Well,
two
we haven't had a
times.
planning meeting about
Yeah,
it.
no, but I'm
glad,
just-
I'm glad
okay,
you've
good.
By
put
the
that
way,
out there.
it's changing.
Don't put
Yeah.
the pressure on us.
I
No,
like that.
it's changed. It's not. So if you did come to the first one that was sold out,
Yeah.
it's not going to be like that. It's
Yeah.
a bit
Oh,
different.
Okay, well, I'm looking forward to this.
Okay, it's Saturday, 16th of September. We're going to put the link to get the tickets in our bio. But
Yeah.
Yes,
if
on
you just go
Instagram.
to kingsplace.co.uk,
Yeah.
you'll find it there. King's Place is the London Podcast Festival, and obviously with Tommy's Brownload. So go and look for that. You'll find it. 16th of September this year.
There's a whole bunch of podcasts happening over that sort of 10-day span.
Yes, maybe you might want to come and watch 2-3 on the same day.
You might want
plan
to,
it
yeah.
like that.
Can I tell you something?
Go on.
You know what category we come under?
Oh yeah.
Comedy.
Oh,
That's
actually,
This could be. I mean, like,
that's more pressure.
I think it's more just reality. We just got to
Yeah.
talk about where was it. Look, they got the.
I was going to put it more down to sort of wellness and deep understanding of life. After today's episode.
Yeah. Look,
No.
I'm just looking at all the other podcasts here. There's loads of different ones. You know what? And actually, just in case you only listen to this one or a couple others, just go podcast exploring, man. There's so much out there.
Not too much. Like you
Yeah.
stick with us, but
Yeah.
yeah.
Look, Magenta Presents. I don't know what there's. Northern News was the podcast. The all new Angelo's and Barry podcast.
There's loads. Honestly,
Realms
there's
of Power
loads
and Glory.
happening. But
Yeah.
the one you need to come to is our one on
Yeah.
the 16th of September, Saturday night.
Get your
Be
ticket.
there.
I
I
reckon.
think it's important to say we don't make any money out of it.
Oh, no,
We
no,
are only
no.
doing it just
Yeah.
for the experience of it and to
Actually, I think you make sometimes you get about 50 quid, £100. Like it's a real nominal fee.
Oh, okay.
Just in case that
You do
comes
get
back.
something.
You get, but not like it's not
Yeah.
like it's a door
okay.
split,
Yeah,
whatever.
well, there we go.
But I'll tell you what, this is really good for us to just be a part of.
That's
It's
it.
a-
We're
And
doing it.
can I just say it? And I'm going to call it, guys.
Go on.
I think we're going to sell out.
Yeah. Oh, really?
Yeah.
I don't think so. I always get nervous about
he's
this.
calling
thing.
it now. Well, all I say is I think we've only got about 100 tickets.
There's only 100 tickets. So
So-
you better,
Is there
you
only
better
100
get
tickets?
And I'm telling you now, because I know, like, you know, people have actually messaged me that have seen other podcasts on this and then stumbled across our one and then messaged me and goes, you guys are doing this week.
Oh,
this
so
happened
people
to
have
me.
already clocked it.
And they're like, we've already bought tickets.
Oh, yeah, we haven't even posted
Pressure
it yet.
is
People that
on.
listen to podcasts
There you go.
have got into touch with me and said, we've bought tickets already.
Wow.
Brilliant. Well, listen,
So
please.
there ain't 100 left.
No,
maybe about
less.
80.
Okay. Oh, you know what? I've actually got a little sick feeling because I know what my wife's going to do. They're going to tell me last minute, oh, so can we come? And I'm like, no. And
gotta buy a
no,
ticket.
I can't magic a seat.
No,
I can't.
exactly. Once they're gone, they're gone. There's no guest
My
list
wife
for
gets it.
nothing.
Actually, it'll be like someone else. A little bit, that little bit distant.
Like your cousin.
You can't. And I go, what would you? Brother, I don't know what you can do. So,
Yeah.
I'm having a conversation
Tickets
in my
are
head.
available right now, by the way. So
Yeah,
just
please
once
do.
you've listened to this podcast, go to our Instagram, hit the link in our bio, take you straight there.
kingsplace.co.uk. It's all there. Right, yeah. So the link is up there if you want to save yourself that. Thank you, boys. That's
Thank
some good
you.
things to learn.
Thank you.
Until next week, laters.
Laters.
Laters.